Fugazee podcast. I'm your host, Cooley. We got two lovely ladies on the panel tonight, and we are live. Tune in. Let's go. All right, we are back, ladies and gents. We are currently live right now on Facebook and YouTube. Everyone that's tuned in right now, click a like notification, man. Let's get this podcast into the algorithm. If you are not subscribed, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's been growing. We at about to hit 123K subs. Only been doing this for a year and 2 months, so we doing pretty good, man. Keep supporting the podcast. In the description, click the link to be a member. We got 3 footages in there right now. We got 2 of the kickouts, the wildebeest being kicked out, the 2 wildebeest when we kicked out. When was this, like a month ago, Steve? Yeah. Had to been like a month ago. We had kicked out 2 wildebeest. Then we got the Jada girl when we had to call the cops on her. If you want to see the background footage to that, join to be a member. You're going to get that footage. And then we just did a live episode on Wednesday where, we was getting deep, really deep into dating and relationships with me and Clay from High Side Ops. Used to be called the Who Hurt You channel, but he just switched his name over. So High Side Ops. We did a live on Wednesday. So if you want to see that live, you want to get some game from that live episode, join the membership. We got 3 tiers. First tier is Gang, $5. Second tier is Hitman, $10. Third tier is Mob Ties, $25. You basically family. Hit me up on Instagram. We're going to talk pretty much every day. I got you. We locked in. You're going to be invited to the cookouts and all. But each tier, you get different things. You get different perks. So when you click the membership link, you'll see all the different perks that you'll get. So you pay for something and you get a benefit. And not only that, you supporting the channel, man. You helping us grow. We invested into the podcast, getting some better mics, getting some better cameras, better everything, man. We're going to upgrade the entire studio with your help. Other than that, what else we got? The Discord. We got the Discord in the description too. Sign up for the Discord. That's going pretty well, man. If you want to be up to date on all the new things coming with No Fugazee, click the link in the Discord, man. And also, stop being ninja watchers, because a lot of y'all be subscribed, but y'all still don't be liking the channel. Y'all still don't be liking the podcast. So like the video, bro. Like, it literally pushes it into the algorithm. Other than that, let's get into our guests introducing themselves. So, also, you know what? We are going to make this a call-in show, too, so you'll be able to call in. Let me see something real quick. Dan, we got the... Nah, I don't got the number. Let me get the number real quick so we could put that in there for y'all. And with the call-in shows, it's going to be a little bit different today, because usually when we do the call-in shows, we get non-stop calls, and they be long phone calls, too. Be on the phone with some of y'all for like 13, 15 minutes, bro. So this call-in show going to be a little bit different. You got to send in a super chat with a minimum of $5 super chat. And then we'll answer your phone call. And you can ask myself or the ladies any questions you want. Let me get that number 1 second. Actually, while I'm getting that number, let's... Go ahead. What you got? Well, I don't know if I want to say it or not. It's the same one from the last one. Yeah, it's going to be the same one from the last one. I'm about to... I know, I could get it. Okay, bet. And then I'm going to actually... I'm going to put it in the description as well. Once I have it set up, I got to set it up on my phone. But ladies, let's introduce yourselves, starting with you. Name, age, and where you from?
I am Jack. I am 26 years old, and I am from Jersey, New Jersey.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Oh, what you say? Who sang that? You better know.
That's J.A. with an X, by the way. And
J-A-X.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to be different?
Listen, because that's what it is. Like,
All
I'm
right.
different.
All right, whatever. So Jax, you said you how old?
26.
26. Where you from?
Jersey, New Jersey. Passaic, New Jersey. I was born and raised in Passaic.
Passaic, New Jersey.
Yes.
Passaic, New Jersey.
I went to school in Wallington, in case all the people that's watching. Yes, we went to school together.
In Wallington?
Yes, it's this little town with a bunch of Polish people I went to school with.
Okay, so you went to school in Wallington, and what do you do for a living?
I work in a warehouse for a living. I make plastic bottles, like Dial bottles, Gatorade bottles, things like that.
Yeah.
It's an international warehouse.
Okay.
Strong
so you work in a warehouse and you're 26 years old.
Yes, sir.
And let's do fun fact about yourself.
Okay. Fun fact. I make candles. I sell and make candles. I love to skateboard. I've been skateboarding since I was 7 years old, and I make music.
You
So
do?
that's
You
a
make
fun
music?
fact. Yes, sir.
Okay. You want to drop a bar?
Ooh. I got some new shit I'm about to drop. What's the best bar? I say
also for this bar, try to exclude the curses out if you could.
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah. Or you want to do it later where you can curse, because after 10 minutes you can cuss.
Okay, I'll cuss after 10 minutes because y'all, I'm grown. I be cursing.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead and do that then. Relationship status.
Ooh, I am currently single.
Currently single.
I'm currently single. I got my little bitties on the side, but I'm single, y'all.
You got the little bitties on the side. How long you been single for?
Ooh, about a year and some change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Year and some change you've been single for. All right.
Yeah.
And what was your longest relationship?
I think my longest relationship was about 4 years. And that was about 2 years ago. So I've only been single for like a year.
Okay.
2 years.
So it was 4 years ago, and the longest relationship was 2 years. Got it. Any kids?
No.
No kids.
I don't plan on having any kids.
Ever.
Unless somebody really sweeps me off my feet. But no, I like to make money and work and maintain myself and my environment. So I want to be a strong, independent woman. I feel like not all women need to have children. You know, you could be a woman and you could provide and you could take care of yourself. You don't need to have children all the time.
Yeah, you think so?
I definitely believe so, yes.
What purpose would you really get out of life without having any kids?
Statistically, most women that are not, married or in that type of position are the most wealthiest and mentally secured. And I want to be on that level.
Where'd you get the statistic of mentally secured?
Listen, Google is free, y'all. You know, if y'all want to read books or Google anything else, or even take time to meditate and just ask yourself what you want, you could always ask yourself what you want. You don't need to be under society or what your generation last was doing. You could do whatever the fuck you want, okay? If you want to have kids, not have kids, be married, not be married, do what you want. It's your life.
Yeah. So, I feel you. So you said that, you really don't plan on having kids currently right now. Like you don't have a mindset for it. I asked you, what purpose do you get out of life besides kids? And then you said a statistic is that most women without kids do financially better. And then also they have, they're more mentally stable. Is that what you said?
Yeah. If I want to do better in my life, I would like to be mentally stable and be secure.
So did that statistic, like for when you seen that statistic, were you like, oh, okay, well, I don't really have to have a kid because then I'll be better mentally stable? Or even without seeing that statistic, which I think is false, without even seeing that statistic, did you already have that mindset? Like, you know what? My purpose, I'll still be fine. I'll still be mentally secure. I'll still have a better opportunity of having more finances and being more financially secure as well. Did you already have that mindset without seeing a statistic, or did the statistic influence you to be like, you know what? Yeah.
I would say that a little bit of both. From my own experiences of being in relationships that I see that they're mentally draining me, and I see that they are, bringing financially things down, or, same thing for men. A lot of men don't really want to be in a relationship all the time because they have to financially take care of a woman. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. If that feels like if you as a man feel like that's mentally, affecting you, then you don't need to do that. And I feel like women do the same thing, because if you really are a woman that is independent and you want to provide for your man and do these things, and he's not doing that, or if nobody's doing the 100, 50, or whatever, it takes a toll on your mental. So when I overlook that and I see that that's happening, I'm like, damn, I could relate to that. So I'm not following it like it's some type of path, but I could definitely relate to, okay, I feel from the past of those type of mental problems or those things.
So you're saying that your past situations constructed your thinking now to like, all right, you've been in relationships with guys, they've been maybe playing games, they hurt you, stuff like that.
Definitely.
And now you're just like, why be in a relationship and have kids with a dude where then there's all these problems?
Honestly, yeah, because I mean, I could make money and do all these things, myself.
Yeah.
It's nice to have these people. It's nice to have company, but like I say, I just feel like it's a lot of things that line up with social media and these things. It's okay, like I said, to take care of yourself and do these things. You don't need to be in a relationship to, support each other all the time. You're supposed to support each other together, not one person's always doing one thing and one person's doing that thing. You know what I'm saying? So that does messes up your mental. It
messes up your mental. And so my argument for that is, did you ever think about put it like this, right? So is your mom and dad together or no?
No, they are not.
They are not together. Okay, so you didn't really see that nuclear family growing up and the love of a mother and the love of a father, them loving on one another together. You didn't have a chance to see that. Well, that makes sense. So that part, that didn't influence you to be like, okay, I want to find a man and then, have kids.
May I say, I just feel like,
yeah, go ahead.
I feel like even if you do have that in your life and your family, that shouldn't still stop you from being an independent person. If you're a man or woman and your mother and father make money together, you can still not have that path or have that path. I don't think that has to do with anything. Who you are and what you make and what you do is what does that. I get that.
I'm just saying that, well, my question is, because I wanted to know where your mindset is. My question was, what purpose do you get out of life as a woman without having kids? And you said you didn't really tell me anything. You just said that, well, I could still be happy and I could still, I'll probably have a higher probability of being more financially secure.
Well, I mean, if you really want to know the statistics, I mean, not the statistics, but my opinion. Okay, fine, my opinion. This is my opinion. I'm not sticking up for every woman in the world, but I feel like it is very different when it comes to men and women of having kids. Men want women men want kids because they want to have a legacy, but women have kids because they actually want to have children to give their life. Like once you have a kid, you're giving your body, your soul, your everything. As a man, you're not really doing that. You're just leading that kid. You're giving that kid that type of influence, or you're doing something like that. But as a woman, you are giving everything, and then you're teaching them from pedophiles, from schools, from work, from everything. And as a man, you protect and provide. A woman, it's different.
Did you ever you watch like cartoons at all? No?
Yeah, growing up, as a kid, yeah.
What was your so if you had one superpower, what would you want it to be?
Ooh, that was always been such a hard question.
And then I'll go to you too, because I want to know before I even get to your introduction.
Please. I want to hear her too. I don't know. I would literally be like all of it. Like I want to be like Flash, invisible, everything. Like if I had a superpower, I want to be powerful.
Let's just choose one superpower.
Oh my God, I don't know. I guess to teleport. I'd say to teleport.
Teleport.
I think it'd be cool.
What about yours?
Fly.
All right.
Yeah.
So all of the teleportation and flying, that's never going to happen. You know the greatest superpower? Guess what the greatest superpower that you actually have? No, it's to make a copy of yourself. You're literally copy machines. You can make a copy of yourself. You can give birth to a kid. So the purpose of life is to procreate. That's why God put us on this planet. So that gives you purpose, and that's your greatest superpower. Right. So you not having kids is literally, you said you want to teleport. That's like literally having the ability to teleport and saying, you know what? I'm never going to teleport. You know what? I'm never going to fly. So you have a power, and you can literally have a kid. You can make a copy of yourself, and then you can instill all of the things that you've learned from the world into your kid. You can watch them grow. You can train them, as a mother said, because like you said the mother is always there doing the home-to-home things. The father, he's out there, making the money and doing things, but still instilling traits into the kid as well. Yes. But that is the greatest superpower. That is going to be the greatest responsibility that you'll ever have, and the greatest love that you'll ever feel. You won't feel another love better than the love that you feel for your kid. Right. Like when you get with a man, that love is conditional. When a man gets with you, his love is conditional. When you have a kid, that's the closest thing to unconditional love that you'll ever feel. So remember when you said that, people that have kids, people that don't have kids, they have more peace of mind. You gave a statistic. That statistic is a lie. People that don't have kids, those women end up on anxiety, antidepressant medications, and they're depressed. They're living a very bad mental life.
Okay.
Because they don't have that greatest love that they can feel, which is the closest to having a kid. It's the closest to unconditional love, which is you get that by having a kid. I got 2 of them little niggas, and life is good. But anyways, fair enough. Let's get on to you. Name, age, and where you from?
Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Gabrielle. I'm 29. I'm from Philly.
Gab from Philly. Can I call you Gab?
You can call me Gab, sure.
Got you. Do people call you Gab or Gabby?
No, they call me Gabrielle.
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle, yeah.
Dang. So you like, come on, bro. Why
I
you
like
trying
all
to give
my
me
syllables
nicknames?
of my name, yeah.
You like all the syllables.
Yes, Gabrielle, yeah.
I'm horrible with names in the chat, no. So to help, so for me to remember your name and to get it right, because I don't even know Steve's name. I got Steve and Dan names mixed up, and these guys work for me. So I'm gonna call you Gab. Fair enough?
I'll let you get away with it.
All right, cool. All right, Gab. So you said you're 29. You from Philly. What you do for a living?
I do some Ubers. I'm a part-time student at college.
Okay.
That's what I do right
You
now.
doing some Ubers. You part time. Kyle, what you in college for?
Communications.
Communications. All right. Well, you on a podcast? You talking right now, baby girl? You gotta communicate. All right. Put them communication skills to testing. Let's fun fact.
Fun fact about me,
Yeah.
I got 4 babies now that we're talking about kids.
Ooh. Now, can you tell her? Now you know kids come with a lot. I got 2 of them little niggas, but am I correct that it's the closest thing to unconditional love that you'll
Well,
feel?
I actually think you can give love in other ways besides having children.
True.
You can aspire to spread your energy in other ways besides having children. You can adopt.
True.
You can communicate with people who need your energy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't always
Adoption
have to
is nothing like-
procreate.
The love that you'll have for a kid that came out of your wound, right? Or for a man, a seed that came out of your nutsack, that love is much different from any kid that you'll adopt.
Yeah, but you're not carrying it for 9 months and breastfeeding it and holding it and loving it and carrying an actual mind. Like when you
Biological.
breastfeed a baby, you're
Pure bond.
sharing brain cells. You're not
Right.
doing that. You're just providing for a baby and your wife because you know that that's your seed. You're not doing any of those things. As a
Wait, what's your argument?
As
you
a
saying that
man-
like, oh, the man
no,
love
I'm not
and the
arguing
woman
with
love is
anything.
different?
I'm just saying you say that it's the most like wonderful thing for a man to carry your seed, but you're not
I
actually
didn't say
doing
that.
what a woman is doing for her seed. You see what
No,
I'm
I
saying?
didn't say that. I said that it's for the. I see your argument now. So I said that a man. I just saying that is different. Like a man to when you're instead of adoption. Adoption is cool. People should adopt babies, right?
Yeah.
My sister
everyone
actually
needs a home.
adopted a baby, and baby's mad cute. See the little baby all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying that the love is different. The love that you feel for, and it's just like if you don't even have to use any real critical thinking skills. It's just like one came from you, the other one didn't. Now you can still love a kid a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? But when it came from you, it's like, that love, in most cases, that love is just a little bit more unconditional is what I'm saying, because all love has conditions on it. Like even when you have kids, you want them little niggas to go to bed at time, eat their right food. Like you got conditions, or you gonna get a whooping. You got conditions, or yeah, man, you ain't doing right in school. Listen, you gotta get your act together. Yeah, you still gonna love them, but it's still conditions on what you expect out of your kids and the things that you're teaching them and stuff like that. But anyways, Gab, you said you got 4 of them. How many baby daddies?
2.
2 baby daddies. Yeah. Okay, all right. And wait, that was your fun fact, right?
It's kind of fun, yeah.
It is kind of fun. All right, fair enough. Relationship status?
Single.
Single. How long you been single for?
Like 3 years.
3 years. Okay. Been single for 3 years, and you've been single for 2 years?
About a year, almost 2 years.
Oh, about almost 2 years. Okay,
Yeah.
so 3 years, 2 years. All right, cool. What the chat saying right now? Let me hop in the chat. Everyone on Facebook, man, we are about to close out the Facebook stream. We are doing a call-in show too, man. I got the number for y'all. Steve, the number is a different number. I'm gonna text it to you so you could throw it in there. Yeah, you could throw it right in the thing, but I'm gonna also put it in the description. So hold up. Let's see. All right, bet. So everyone on Facebook right now, come on over to YouTube. We are live on YouTube right now. I'm going to close out the Facebook stream. I see y'all in the chat going crazy, man. Appreciate y'all. See some of y'all sending in some super chats. If you want to call in, bro, you got to send in $5 super chat. That's a minimum because we're going to get into some conversations. We got 2 women on the panel today. We have a more deep, thought-provoking conversations as you just seen. So support the channel. Send in any donations you have. But if you send in a $5 super chat, we will pick up your phone number. So what you'll do is, here's the rules. When you send in a $5 super chat, just put the last 3 numbers of your cell phone. The last 3 numbers of your cell phone. When you put the last 3 numbers of your cell phone, that's the number we will pick up. That's the number we will pick up. So you send in the super chat, put the last 3 numbers of your cell phone, and then you call us. And then that's the number we'll pick up. Because we're going to go ahead and put the number out there. And there's going to be a lot of people trying to call that didn't send in any super chats. But I ain't answering none of them calls. All right, bet. So, you good? No, all good. Dan, I'm going to text you the number right. I mean, Steve, I'm going to text you the number right now. I got you, Steve. Hold up. We do it live. Should have got the numbers ready. All right, hold up. Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's this AC. This AC is making me so cold and left to pee.
Oh, you're cold?
Yeah, this AC is like booming on me right now.
Oh, turn it towards me.
That's the problem. It's what's making me like have to use.
It's actually like a little standing fan.
What? It's booming.
Yeah, normally people be sweating in here.
It's making me have to pee.
Steve, I just sent you the number, so you can go ahead and put it in there. And I also say the number out loud. All right, chat. So the number for the call-in show is 732-929-7814. Again, that's 732-929-7814. And I'm going to go ahead and close out the Facebook stream now. So everyone on Facebook, if you tuned in, come on over to YouTube. That's No Fugazee Podcast on YouTube. Let's go ahead and close this out. Got it. All right. So, ladies, actually, I have a super chat that we're actually going to go over. Actually, let me get to these super chats real quick. What we got in here? We got Deshaun R sends in $2. Another part of a woman's selfishness. Oh. Okay. Any reply to that, ladies? I think he was talking about with you.
Oh, with me?
Yeah.
My reply is it's my body and my womb, and if you don't have one, then you can wait for somebody who's going to give you that baby that you need, okay? And not all women and all men need to have babies, and I feel like that's pushed on society. If that's what your mother and father pushed on you, then do that, but don't try and force every woman to have a baby. They don't need to have one.
Yeah, and the conversation that we had, it wasn't about forcing. I was just literally asking a question. But and the question is because I tend to think that, and I already gave the example of when I asked you, what superpower would you want? But also, like, if you truly think about it, like, what is there to life other than for a woman getting a Gucci bag, taking some single girl trips, going out with your friends, pajama parties, lounge parties, whatever the things that you're doing with your friends and your family, right? Other than that, life is pretty vaporous. Where do you really get purpose out of? You know what I'm saying? So that's why women, when they don't have, and it's not all, some women truly can find purpose in a multitude of other things. Maybe some women can't have kids, right?
Yes.
And maybe some women don't even want to have
Which
kids,
is very
but
common.
they have a actual, like, they have goals and things. Like, she's a scientist and she's creating something here and she's working for a big company and she's always extremely busy. And some women, live a life and, okay, maybe they were fine. Right?
Yeah.
But I can assure you, for if we're looking at probability versus possibility, the probability is extremely high that if you don't have kids, life is vaporous, meaning that it's foggy. Like, you have really no direction. Like, what's gonna ground you?
I think that's more of a satisfaction that you
Do
need.
you believe in God?
Ooh, damn! You guys are already killing me about kids. No, I believe in energy. I believe that I believe that as me, as women and men, we are here to destroy and create, but women are to create and men are just to destroy. So if I were here to create, it's my choice to create. But yet again, I'm a woman, so I can yet destroy as well. I'm feminine and masculine at the same time, and I feel like that's the reason of why it holds me back, because I'm very independent. When I'm very independent and I want to do my own things and I work really hard and I do these things, it intimidates a lot of men. So they don't want to give me a child because they want a woman that doesn't do anything, because they want to control that by being the father. And that's exactly what the argument is. It's so pushed onto people now in these days to have children, to create this family for what society? I mean, your society isn't supporting you. You're not, things are inflating. Like, what are you really having children for? I'm confused. But I mean, for the straight answer for me, I mean, I don't know. I mean, do I believe in religion and things like that? No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you said a few things there.
Yeah, I did.
You put a whole mouthful in there. So, women, you said women create and women and men men
women
destroy.
Create and men destroy.
Okay.
We could do both, but
so
yes.
Everything that you're seeing, touching, and hearing from, besides my voice, when you put on microphones, when you're in a car, listen to headphones, all was created by men. Men actually create. Men create everything that you're saying. 99% of inventors has been men. Of course, women created some things too, but as far as creation, men create. Men have a natural proclivity to create. That's a tendency. We want to go out there and create because men have a natural propensity. Well, propensities mean that's in our nature to compete, right? So we have a natural propensity to compete with other men, which means that we have a natural proclivity, a tendency to keep on creating things. So men actually create. That's what I'll say. As far as who destroys, human beings are in a fallen state. So, I mean, we're all within sin. So all human beings destroy in some sense, right? But as far as creation, men are the creators. And not only that, even if we're talking about kids, your womb is lifeless. You have zero life in there. You got no life.
That's not true at all.
I'm literally, well, let me finish. You have zero life in there. You have there's nothing moving in there. It's just you. Men, the life comes from us. We have the seed.
That's not true at all.
Your egg is dead. Your egg isn't alive at all.
That's not true at all.
Explain how your egg is alive.
Your eggs are alive. I'm currently on my period right now, and that's what your eggs are doing.
No,
your eggs are currently making way so that your womb can hold a baby. First of all,
I'm not
women are the
about
creators.
That. So you have lungs, you have a liver, you have organisms in your body that does a purpose for your body. That's your egg. So when you go through your menstrual cycle, your egg is doing the normal around the clock stuff that your body normally does. I'm not speaking about that. My body does my normal stuff that my body does, but then my nut sack is holding 80 million life forms in there that's swimming around, that's doing their own thing, that literally has to swim. And it's the best, may the best man win. It's 80 million of them niggas. And look, if a nigga busting you, it's 80 million of them little niggas trying to get into one egg. Your egg is standing there. Your egg ain't doing nothing. So they fighting. I'ma make it. I'ma make it. I'ma make it. So we literally have the life in us. We plant the seed and y'all just grow it. Y'all the incubator.
The egg, that's false still. Yes,
How
we have
is it
multiple
false?
eggs. That's what the ovary is. The ovary is holding multiple eggs. And again,
Yeah.
like I said, your period, when we have our period, what we're doing is we're actually flushing out those eggs. Flushing out
I just explained that's the normal cycle.
Right, but that
your
has
body
nothing
goes
to do.
through.
That has
That's
nothing to
not
do with my
actually-
lungs and my intestines. That's my womb.
No. I'm saying
that's my uterus.
that's the normal body. That's the normal bodily function that your body goes through. It's a normal cycle that your body goes through. Just like your heart beats X amount of beats per minute, and you go through your menstrual cycle one time per month. It's a cycle. I'm not talking about the bodily functions that your body does. I'm talking about actual life force. Men, we have sperm. Sperm ain't on no cycle. Them little niggas are basically is living forms in us. And then we put it in y'all, and y'all create something out of it. Y'all create an entire organism, then it grows in its fetus, and then it grows into a baby and everything else. So I'm giving y'all props on saying that y'all actually take it a step further. We plant the seed and y'all make it grow. That's all I'm saying.
Again.
But as far as the creation, it comes from the man. It doesn't come from the woman.
That's not true. And again, I'm sorry, we are creators of life. Also, we are internal or external. So what you do is you have a fallen out vagina. That's number one. So your ball sack is your ovaries, and you do have the same exact eggs as a woman, but instead they're floating around and they're fucking waiting to go and get inside of a woman. As first of all, what a lot of men don't know and understand, that when you, like, let's say that we're having sex, right, and we get wet. First of all, that is so that your egg can immediately go straight up there. So for you to think that you are the creator of life, it's false.
Let me ask you a question.
The entire body of a woman is the creator of life. I'm sorry.
That's false.
The titties, the ass, everything. We create life.
No, let me ask you a question. I wish we could actually test it right now too.
Me too.
If we had a microscope, right? We had a microscope, and if you look through the microscope at semen, you would see living life forms moving all around. You would see 80 million of them, right? If I bust a nut, we put it in a microscope, you would see them little niggas moving. So we know that, these things, they're living things moving.
So you
now,
think
if we
just
take your egg,
multiple...
time out. If we take your egg and we try to see if things is gonna be moving, it's gonna be nothing. It's dead. Because it's making
way for one egg, because we are the creators of life.
No,
that's the whole point of this cycle. We're killing all the other eggs for one egg to live.
You don't get what I'm saying.
Your egg has to fight to the death to live with my egg. Exactly. No, I am the holder of that egg.
You don't get what I'm saying.
I do. I'm a woman. You're a man.
I'm saying that you don't have a living life form in you, and we
because
do.
I am the living life form. My body is the living life form. I push it out my vagina. We are it. But we are it, period. That's what you're not understanding. The temple of the body. That's why you ever heard that the woman's body is a temple? That's why it's so important, because the entire body is what's is pushing out a child.
Yeah.
Just because you're holding multiple seeds doesn't mean anything. Your multiple seeds, only one is surviving out of 8 million seeds. So only one is surviving. Doesn't mean anything.
No, if we don't let them niggas out, they are going to survive.
No,
so
they're
listen,
not.
Quick thing for you. Well, we continuously always make new ones all the time, but
this
we
is
ain't
why
going to
sex
get
ed needs
anywhere
to
on
be so
this.
important.
So I got you, right? Because you said a few things when you said that whole statement. So you said that, all right, you said that men are the destroyers, women are the creators.
We're both.
Wait, before we backtrack to that, 1 second.
Okay, what you got?
When a woman is born,
yeah,
she already had eggs in her. So as a baby, I had all of my eggs
and
I
her
was
grandmother.
ever going to have.
And she's holding her grandmother.
Who predicts who's going to be a man or a woman? Does it come
Your
from
DNA?
No, it's time out. Let's because y'all still want to go with this argument. I'm telling you, you're not going to win. So real quick,
whether it's male or female.
No.
I'm just saying.
Listen.
When a woman is born,
No. Let's just real quick. Let's back it up.
Eggs all in her.
I get that. When a woman is born, she got her eggs in her.
You have to go through puberty for your sperm to mature enough to have a child. Right?
I got you. When you got it, you got the eggs already in you. My question is, let's take it a step back, right? Men are the ones that determine the gender, the sex of the baby.
How?
Not the woman.
How?
It's from the man. So it's the semen that makes it to the egg that determines if it's going to be a boy or a girl. So men determine if you are going to have eggs, and men determine if another boy is going to have a nutsack. So it still comes from the man. You thought that a woman determines if it's going to be a male or female?
It's man and woman from your dominant gene because you're a man. That's not true.
Talking about. No, stop it. Listen, baby girls.
Let her talk. She's a mom. Let her talk. She's a mother.
I got you. Listen, I got you. Pay attention real quick. It's very simple. We have the semen, right? And in my nutsack right now, I'm carrying a XX chromosomes and I'm carrying XY chromosomes. So I'm carrying a man and I'm carrying a woman, right? No, you're not. You're not carrying a man and a woman. That's incorrect. That isn't true.
How? We're half woman and man.
It isn't true. It just isn't true. Trust me, it isn't.
What?
It isn't true. You're not carrying it.
But
so
it's not about the gender. It's about the life form.
I got you. Let me finish, right? The man determines the sex of the baby, not the woman determines the sex of the baby. So based off the semen that makes it to the egg, that determines the sex of the baby. So therefore, it refutes your point of when you just said that, well, when we're born with our eggs. Your semen has to still develop into actually being semen. Totally fine, but the man still determined your eggs because the man's sperm the man is what made you a woman.
From another woman. You came from a woman. What do you mean? You literally came out of a woman.
Came from a man.
You were already in, just like she said. So you were already in your grandmother's ovaries before your mother gave birth to you. That makes no sense.
Who's a destroyer? Who's a creator?
Stop it.
It's not really about the life.
I was already in my father before I even went to my mother.
And exactly, that's exactly what she's saying.
What I'm
so
saying.
are we. We already were holding you. Your balls had to drop for you to become a man.
What are you talking about?
We were already holding you at 12 years old. Like, what are you talking about?
That's a step ahead. Let's go a step back.
No, that's the reality of it.
Let's go a step back, right? It's very simple.
No, because you want to argue about it. That's the reality.
No, listen, baby girl, listen. You're talking about a woman being pregnant, right?
No, I'm talking about the woman having ovaries and holding eggs. You want to talk about eggs? You already have them at 12 years old before men hit puberty. Before your balls drop, women are already having ovulation, and we're already pushing out eggs that we're pushing out before you.
We get that.
So how?
You got eggs. We understand that. How can't you understand this very simple thing is what I'm saying? Even though you have eggs in you, that's totally fine. I'm going a step back further. I'm going back a step and saying the semen determines the sex of the baby.
But so does the egg that we're holding.
The egg don't determine the sex of the baby. That's a lie. Stop it. It is a lie. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to the all. Just Google it afterwards. It's a lie. The eggs don't determine no sex of the baby.
Okay.
It's a lie.
Okay, pause. How can I put that in Google?
Take the L. Go ahead.
Word it for me. Just word it for me.
You could put it in Google.
I already know this knowledge that yes, the sperm does determine the sex.
Even telling you she's 29.
But what I'm trying to say is that you guys the basis of you guys' argument was that men are the destroyers, and you said no, men are the creators. It takes a woman and a man to create. I do agree it's a team effort, but not men alone are the creators.
I'm saying this, right? So, and
though the men determined the gender of the egg,
we determined the gender of the baby.
The egg within them from birth,
but guess
within
what?
their mother.
Here's another argument that you can't refute. The scientists already did it as well. They already created the womb. They can't create the life form that's in the nutsack. So we don't even need women right now. We could just have men, and then still they've been working on it. They've actually been working on it. And when I seen it, it pissed me off. I'm like, God dang! Now the freaking the LGBTQ people may have some leverage over here if we, you know what I mean? The argument I use: you put them all on one island, you put us all on another island. Them niggas gonna die in 100 years. We gonna survive, but science would have to still take them there. But it's already working on. So pretty much, I'm saying this: without y'all, we could still science now. We could still have a kid without y'all womb because they made fake wombs now. So we don't even need your eggs. We don't need anything from you. But guess what? You can't create a baby without us. Do you get what I'm saying? So we are the actual creators. And not only that, if you take it a step even further, because that's why I asked you, are you religious? I mean, women came from a man. He came from a man's rib. It's in all the religious texts.
Boss, I'm sorry, don't believe in that.
If you really think about it, I mean, you don't got to believe in it, but
I don't.
But you got to think about it. Even thousands of years ago, people that got more knowledge than all of us even confirmed it. Like, y'all niggas came from men. We created y'all niggas.
BCE was before BCE, so let's get that correct.
So you said something else in that long statement you had, and then Gab, I'm gonna get to you. But good, this is good stuff. You said that. Correct me if I'm wrong too, because we've been rambling on for a little bit. You said that also. You said men are intimidated by a woman like you. How did you construct that? You said something about a man being intimidated by an independent woman like you.
Jeez, I'm scared I'm gonna get fucking cut for this shit. As a woman, I'm entitled for everything. Just like how you feel like you're entitled to say something, so am I. I'm an independent woman. I make money. I do what I need to do.
And
men are truly bothered by it, because when it happens to that, they want to provide for a woman, because that's what men are supposed to do. They're supposed to provide for a woman. So when a woman already has everything.
Oh, that's when they feel intimidated.
That's when they feel intimidated. So when
Okay.
I'm over here and I want to pay for his shit and I want to pay for my shit and I want to do this and I want to pick up something by myself, it intimidates them. They want a girl that doesn't do anything so they can get her pregnant and keep getting her pregnant and have kids and feel like he's the fucking king.
Okay.
So no, I disagree. I'm sorry.
Got it. Well, it wasn't a disagree. I wanted to know your statement. I didn't even say anything, so it's nothing to disagree about. So your argument is men feel intimidated by you because they naturally want to protect and provide for women. So when they see a woman like you, that's independent and doing all of these things and don't need a man, then they start to feel intimidated and
Yes, then
insecure.
they cheat. Yeah,
and they would cheat because of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Oh my God. What? They get so intimidated by it and they want a girl that's like, oh, can you buy me this and can you buy me that? Because they know that when I come home, I'm going to cook, I'm going to clean, I'm going to have the house ready, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that. All you have to do is lay down and what? That's all you have to do.
Let me ask you a question, Jack.
Please.
Did you ever have a man that was successful enough to, pay the bills and take care of everything where you didn't have to work and working was elective for you?
Yes, and it mentally killed me because I am an independent woman and I was not raised that way.
Okay,
I
now
want
another
to put my
question
50
for you.
in as well.
So you had a man like that, and did you have a man that wasn't financially successful and you had to go 50-50?
Yes.
You did have, so you had both type of guys.
I've had every type.
Okay.
Yes.
So the reason why you think that the man is intimidated by you, so one, I'll say this. A man is incapable of feeling insecure or intimidated by a woman because men are naturally, from a biological standpoint, a woman is not a man's competition. And also, men have authority over a woman from a biological standpoint. We are just physically stronger than you. We wield the physical force, right?
But not men have many manly figures to do that and be that figure.
Yep. Let me finish, right? So men, naturally, what I'm saying is, we are incapable of feeling intimidated or insecure by an independent woman that's out there chasing a bag. Because, one, like I said, from a biological standpoint, we have authority over the woman. And then also, the reason why you feel that way and you think it in your mind is because subconsciously you view the man as less. When you get a man that's maybe not working as hard and not providing the bag, or when you get a man that is providing the bag, but he's lacking in other areas, right? Maybe he's inadequate in other areas. You look at that man as less subconsciously. So then you think that he's insecure based off your financial success. But in reality, you're just projecting. So a man, I'm telling you, a man is incapable of feeling insecure. You are just projecting your view of the man. Maybe he's a beta. Maybe he's lacking in this and lacking in that. So you already view that man as less. So then you're projecting how you view him and you think that that's how he views you. But in reality, a man is incapable of viewing a woman, a man is incapable of being insecure or intimidated by a woman because a woman is in competition for a man. There's no competition. You can't compete for a man.
I disagree. I actually think that some men are actually very jealous of women because of their independence. So just like how a lot of men want women to be like their mothers, where how their mothers are independent and take care of them and they want them to cook and clean, it's the same exact concept. So when they actually get that woman, because they want their woman to be just like their mother for some strange reason, when they finally get that woman, then they're intimidated by it because then they're like, damn, she's doing this and she's doing that.
I'll tell you what they are. They're not intimidated.
Hold on, because I let you talk. I'm not looking down at any man for doing any of that, because believe it or not, as a woman, I'm a nurturer. So if you're down, if you don't have a job, or if you don't have this or have that, I'm going to help you until you have it. But when I do that, that's when that man gets intimidated, and that's when he steps back and says, damn, I'm going to go cheat on a girl that I can go buy McDonald's with. So I disagree.
I'll tell you what that man is. That man isn't intimidated by a woman like you. He's annoyed by... No, listen.
Whatever. That's how it happens.
He's annoyed by a woman like you. Because a man doesn't want to date another man. He wants to date a woman.
Exactly. That's competition. I'm sorry. You feel some... That's your ego. That isn't competition. That's your ego feeling some type of way because a woman is making either more than you, or she's coming home and cooking you and you don't even know how to cook. You're a man. How do you not know how to cook?
Let's flip it so it makes sense, right? So let's flip it so it makes sense and kind of pay attention, right? So... you just said that, well, I said that a man isn't intimidated. He's annoyed by a woman that's out there doing. You're supposed to be a woman. Chill at home, cook some food, and relax. Why are you
That's
out there
false.
doing so
I'm
much?
not
We don't look
submissive.
for that.
I'm a human being. I'm not a submissive woman.
Jax,
I'm a human being.
Yep, let me one mic at a time. I'll let you speak. Even when you said you said it.
You're right.
So let's have the discourse, right?
You're right.
So I said something and I said, well, a man doesn't want to date another man. And you said exactly. He doesn't want to date another man, so he's intimidated. Let me ask you a question. And so the reason why I'm saying that a man doesn't want to date another man is because that woman, a woman like you that's independent boss babe, she took on characteristic traits of a man, like being non-agreeable, being assertive, and being dominant, right? Which is all A-type personality traits, which is a naturally masculine trait, right? So when a woman takes on that trait, he does it. It's like, ew, you're like a man now. So it's annoying. It's not intimidating, and it's not, and he's not insecure by you. So now let's flip it, right? Let's say if you got with a man and he was very flamboyant and he didn't have any ambition and he was very agreeable. Like he was a yes man. Yes, baby, whatever you want, you can get this. He had no backbone. Would you feel intimidated by that man?
No.
If he was prettier.
Checkmate.
Wait,
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No, stop it. I'm listening. No, stop it real quick. No, I got you. Listen. Stop it real quick. I'm going to ask you again and I need a question. I need an answer to the question.
Okay, do it. Repeat
Got
it.
it.
Repeat it.
If a man, I just said that, and you said that I'm going to say it again so you actually understand it. When a man, I said that a man doesn't want to date a woman that's acting like a man when she takes on more masculine traits. And you said, well, that's because he's intimidated and he's insecure, right? Got it. Now, let's flip it. I'm saying that if you're dating a man and he took on woman traits and he's acting flamboyant, he's not real agreeable, like, yeah, baby, whatever you want. He's very feminine acting. Would you feel insecure or intimidated?
No.
Okay, stop it right there. Stop it. No, stop it. Stop it right there. No, stop it. Stop it.
No, if you're
listen, stop it right there. No, stop it. Stop it. I don't want to hear. Listen, let me make the point. Just stop it. Jax,
with me.
Jax, stop it, please. For the conversation to be concise, you need to listen, right? So you can pick up some game real quick. You just admitted that for the man side, he would be an insecure man, and he would be insecure man by taking on.
I just said I was nurturing.
Stop it. Listen real quick. With the woman taking on traits as a man, you would call that man insecure, right? And intimidated by the woman. But when a man takes on traits as another woman, you wouldn't call that man insecure. You wouldn't feel insecure or intimidated by that man. That's checkmate. Think about it. No, stop it right there. I'm going to help you. And this, I'm going to break it down.
Because he's on my level.
No, stop it.
He's going to understand.
Listen. The reason why you wouldn't feel intimidated or insecure by a man that's taking on feminine traits is because you're not in competition with the man, and that's not what you look for from that man. You look for a protector, a provider, a man that's out there doing things. You don't look for a feminine man, you look for a masculine man. So why would you even feel intimidated? Just like the man, he's not feeling intimidated by the woman taking on masculine traits. He's looking for a feminine girl. He's just annoyed by it. Like, why are you trying to be a man? Be a woman. It's annoying. Just like you wouldn't feel insecure. You would feel annoyed. Like, bro, why are you so girly? Why are you so feminine? That wouldn't make you feel insecure. So it's the same way. Attraction isn't symmetrical. It's asymmetrical. So what you find attractive in a man, that doesn't mean a man find those same characteristic traits back in you attractive.
Listen,
so just like, time out real quick, Jax. I'm going to let you go in 2 seconds. Just like you naturally you don't want a feminine man, right?
I want whatever's gonna play his part. Like I said, if you're metrosexual,
that
hold on. If you're metro, do you know what metrosexual is? Do you know what a lot of people don't know what metrosexual is. A lot of men today is metrosexual. A lot of metrosexual is when a man is 50-50. Is when a man wants to be, when they keep up with their style, when they keep up with things like that. A lot of people like that keep up with women and hold a relationship because they know how to come 50-50 with the woman. They want to look good with their women. They want to go shopping with their women. They want to do this. When you want to be the man all the time and do everything and dominate a woman all the time, it leaves no room for both of you to be whatever the word you want to say it, but it leaves no room for both of you to be that. It's only one does this and one does that. That's not equality. That's not power. That's not life. That's not none of that. It's not he does this and she does that. You do it together. So if he's a little femme, that's fine. You want to know why? Because it goes back to before. Because he came from a woman. So if you have motherly traits and fatherly traits, that's well needed. Why? Because I'm a woman that needs that fatherly trait, but yet I grew up with my mother. So I don't need a man who's going to sit around and tell me what to do all the motherfucking time. I need a man who's going to tell me, hey, do you want to go and do this? Because I know you like to do that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, well, one thing, when a woman takes on masculine traits, she's a broken woman. When a man takes on feminine traits, he's a broken man. So it's not about, you're looking for equal things. That's why y'all feminists is because you want everything to be so equal. Life doesn't work like that. It can't work that way. It's a social construct. So you were socially constructed to believe in this equalness.
Who told you that?
What are you talking about?
The Bible? Like,
No,
who told you that? Who told you that?
You're looking at it right now.
Every guy. I'm feminist
stop it.
because I want my man to play his part too. Like that's
stop.
disgusting.
I'm speaking and you just cut me off again. Listen, to understand and not listen to respond. When a woman takes on masculine traits, she's a broken woman. When a man takes on feminine traits, he's a broken man. A man is masculine. Now, when it comes to masculine and femininity, of course, that's like, energy, and it's also character traits behind it. Everyone has a degree of masculinity and I would say maybe some feminine traits in them, but it still has to be a good balance between the two of the traits. But I would say it's even when a masculine man normally doesn't have anything feminine about him. He's non-agreeable. He's assertive. He's dominant, and he has a backbone. He stands for something. Women that's feminine, those girls are very submissive. Those girls can follow a man lead. Those girls tend to be, peaceful, happy, and they are usually more agreeable. So that's a feminine woman, and the only reason why you took on masculine traits is because you've had a broken past. So let me explain. That's why I said that any woman that takes on masculine traits, she's a broken woman. Now, you just said something in the beginning of the podcast, and you said that, well, I'm not going to have a baby based off of dudes in my past hurting me. Well, guess what? The reason why those dudes, the dude.
I said that?
You said that.
I said that because I was independent and I don't feel like every woman needs to have a baby. I never said that because somebody hurt me. I never said that.
I said, what are you talking about? We can rewind it back. I said, in the beginning of the podcast, you said that, well, in my past, I've really never I'm not really thinking about having a baby now and stuff like that. And I'm not even really thinking about it in the future because just, past situations I had, you said past situations and experiences that you've seen that other people in relationships had where it just ended bad. And then also your own past relationships, those ended bad. This is what you said. So here's what I'm saying. The reason why you adopted more masculine traits is because you experienced trauma. And the only way a woman can overcome their trauma is by adopting masculine traits. And when you adopt those masculine traits, pretty much is like this. When a woman it goes through trauma, she never overcomes it. She just gets more masculine, and that makes her broken because no one tends to want that woman. She becomes a more rash, obnoxious, and non-agreeable woman, and no man in his true nature, no masculine man, and even any man actually will be happy and satisfied with a woman like that. It's just not going to work because opposites attract. Here's what I'm saying. So you asked another question. You said, well, where did you get that mindset from? Like things aren't equal. And the proof is in the pudding. I have a XY chromosome and you have an XX chromosome. We're just not equal. Men, generally speaking, are taller, stronger, got more bone density. They're faster. They're just physically superior than a woman. And also, women are less emotional intelligent than men is because you can't regulate your emotions. So women like to make the argument that, women are actually more emotional intelligent. No, you only think that you're more emotional intelligent is because you experience more emotions. The emotional intelligent person is the one that can handle their emotions and act despite how they feel. So in all regards, men are superior than women. You can only have babies. But everything else, you're not superior than the man. You can't do anything better than the man, but make a copy of us.
Sorry.
Yeah, you need to take it down a little bit because women are just as capable of doing great things like men are.
No, I'm not I didn't say that. I didn't say that a woman.
My father taught me to be independent. So if you think that everybody's broken from a bridge just because my parents wasn't married, that's another statistical thing.
I didn't even get into that
just
yet.
because my parents were married doesn't mean anything. My father taught me to be an independent woman and to not take no shit from nobody. So for you to think that just because I'm a woman that lets my emotion gets in front of me doesn't mean anything. My father taught me that. My father taught me what a man is going to say and what he's going to think and how he's going to do that. And you need to be independent because he's going to take control of you. So that's false.
I could already tell you one.
Women raise men. Let me just tell you that. And that's on period.
a woman can only raise a boy.
Women raise men.
A woman doesn't turn a boy into a man. The father turns a boy into a man by instilling integrity,
Where they at?
masculinity, and decisiveness into them. When I'm speaking, one mic at a time, right? I'll let you go and I speak. A woman cannot turn a boy into a man. She only can raise that boy into an adult. The father turns the boy and his son into a man by instilling certain traits into that boy, like masculinity, assertiveness, dominance, integrity. That's what the father instills into the son. Fathers instill into their daughter. A mom can't even turn her daughter into a lady. A mom can only turn her daughter into a woman. That's the furthest it goes. Women have chastity, and men instill chastity into a woman because men are the disciplinarians. Men instill integrity into sons because men are the disciplinarians. Women can't discipline anything. Kids actually don't even listen to their mom. When you got the mom and the father in the household, the mom tell them to do something. Yeah, daddy tell them one time, and that little nigga listen. So kids actually have a natural propensity just to listen to fathers more than they do to mothers, and that's just a fact. And
that's because babies like mothers nurture. They're going to moms for nurture.
Yeah,
when it comes to a mom disciplining a child, they're normally thinking, oh, I'm going to my mom for hugs and kisses when I need boo-boos to be kissed.
That's totally fine. No one's speaking about no one's arguing that why kids go to the mother.
But I don't think that women can't discipline children.
It would never be how a father. I'll tell you why. When a woman disciplines a kid, generally speaking, a woman comes from an emotional standpoint. So when she disciplines a kid, generally she outlashes in a kid with emotions. Even when she gives a whooping, stop doing that. I'm whooping you. When I give my kids a whooping, I told you once. Oh, told you again. Yeah, whooping. Come here.
Women can have reason when it comes to discipline.
It doesn't work like that. And even and usually when women try to be disciplinarians, I'm not saying that they can't do it. They actually do discipline the kids. I'm saying that it doesn't work. It doesn't instill anything into the kids. And we have facts and statistics on this. Single mother households breeds degeneracy. It brings drug dealers, all the prisons,
exactly.
more of the juvenile delinquents ends up in juvenile and stuff like that, and they come from single mother households. And the stats also show that single father households do just as good as single mother households. So we even have statistics on it, and that's a fact. We have the statistics on it. Single father households do just as good as two parent households, but single mother households do worse. They breed degeneracy in society because they don't. It's not saying that they can't discipline. I'm saying that they don't do it to the degree that men discipline. And kids just have a natural propensity to listen to the father rather than the mother. It's just a fact because women lead with emotions.
It's good cop,
men
bad
lead with
cop
logic.
thing.
No, women lead with emotions and men lead with logic. So when they're disciplining them, the kids is like, okay, I'm gonna listen. When the mom is disciplining, like, dang, mommy crazy. And not only that, when a mom is a single mother, this is how it goes, right? Women that raise kids on their own, women are more emotional than men. So when the kids grow up, they instill those same emotional traits into them kids. That's why you got a lot of like flamboyant men and a lot of feminized men because those men was raised by single mothers. They came from single mother households. So those men are less masculine, less assertive, and less dominant because they was raised by their mom. Their mom was emotional. So those emotions then drained on the kid, and then the kid adopted those same emotional traits.
But having the appearance of masculinity isn't as important as having integrity. So even though having the appearance of masculinity is not as important as having
masculinity
integrity.
Isn't. I would say masculinity, it could be shown as an appearance as far as your body structure, but masculinity.
Not just a body structure, but a type of aura you invoke or the way you want to make your tone or cadence.
Yeah, my cadence and my tone sucks. So, I mean, if you're speaking about that
just
doesn't.
In visual aspects, but you saying that only a masculine man can raise a boy into a man.
Yes.
You're picking up on the physical.
No, I'm not speaking nothing physical.
Attributes.
I'm speaking everything internally, right?
Because you need to get that from another man.
I'm speaking everything internally, not physical attributes. So, physical attributes has nothing to do. It plays a part into, of course, how a man can look more masculine than a little scrawny dude. Like, oh, this dude is scrawny. He doesn't go to the gym. He's most likely less masculine. Yeah, from a physical standpoint, you can view it because masculinity takes discipline. So we know that the guy going to the gym a whole lot, obviously he got some discipline because this nigga been hitting the gym, right? So from a physical standpoint, yes, masculinity, from a physical standpoint, it does show masculinity. But masculinity isn't just an external part, it's an internal more than an external. The internal part is what I'm saying. It's integrity, it's decisiveness, it's
But women can teach integrity and assertiveness.
I got a whole lot.
No. What I'm saying is women, I mean, there's a reason why they said be a man of your word and not a woman of your word, because women don't really hold their word, so they don't really have integrity.
That's not true at all.
I mean, it's a fact.
I don't
Why
think
you
that
think
women
that saying
don't have
is?
integrity.
That's not true.
What'd you say?
I don't think that women don't have integrity. I think that human beings
I'm saying
all
women
have the
do
tendency to lie.
I'm saying from a majority
sure.
standpoint. I do this podcast and I have 2 recruiters and they go out there and recruit girls. We have to recruit about 20 women just to get 4 to 6 to show up, right? Just to get 4 to 6 to show up. So we recruit about 20 and sometimes even over that, and 4 to 6 girls would show up. Now I see the DMs, right? Because I'm in there, so I get to see everything, but they're hitting them up, they're doing things, and women will fully confirm, and they'll make up the craziest excuses. Oh, well, I just got into an accident. Oh, well, my tire just got flat. Oh, well, my baby's sick. Oh, well, they make up the craziest excuses, and I do this night after night after night for weeks on end, for months on end, and I've been doing it for going on a year and a half soon.
So you think it's their
women
lack
don't
of
really
integrity?
hold their word. And not only that, we have men in the audience that try to tell you how many times chicks be flaking on dates. Put it like this, I'll ask y'all, when you talking to a dude, have you ever flaked on dates? Yeah, you
No.
did. You never flaked on a date.
I mean what I say and I say what I mean. No, I did not. No, I did not. And everyone lies.
cat.
And only
Flake
real
on a
eyes
date.
realize
You've
real
never
lies.
flaked
What,
on a
Everyone
date?
lies.
what do you mean, like flake
No,
on a
I did
date?
not.
Like,
Flake on a
like
date-
cancel last minute? Like, what do you mean flake on a date? Like, what do
Bro,
you mean?
flake on a date is when you set plans and you flake on them, meaning that you know in your deepest part of your soul that, yeah, you probably had a better option or you maybe just didn't feel like it that day.
If
You
I
like,
set a date with that man, I want to go see him.
Yeah.
let me finish. Maybe you just didn't feel like it that day. It's like, because women are ruled by their emotions. So it's like, I don't really feel like it. Maybe I'll schedule this another time, or maybe, yeah, it's just it. So you never flaked on dates.
That's not
Nope.
true at all. Why would I let my emotions get in control of a date? That's ridiculous.
What? No.
God dang
I
lie.
have never lied about setting up a date. If I wanted to see you, all intentions meant I want to see you.
Listen.
I'm not
Why
gonna
would I set a
lie.
date if I don't want to see you?
Listen, y'all ladies is being Fugazi right now. What?
Never
I know
flaked
y'all
on a
flake
date.
on dates.
Nope.
Anyways,
No.
let me get to the super chats and then we'll finish this good discussion. Steve, anything that is highlighted? Anything going on in the chat? What the chat saying? They liking the convo?
Yeah, no, they like it.
Okay, we good. All right, so let's get to the super chats. We also gonna open up the phone lines too. So while I'm reading these super chats, call on in. Y'all want to ask the ladies some questions? They're here. We got 2 feminists on the podcast. They think everything should be equal. So yeah, ask them some questions. Let's get it. So the number. Let me get the number for you real quick before I start with the chats. All right, and I seen we did get some calls that came in. If you called, put your last 3 numbers in a super chat because we're only taking the calls with the $5 super chat, and you got to put the last 3 numbers in. So the number is, let's see, 732-929-7814. That's 732-929-7814. Steve, did you put it?
Yeah, I put it.
Okay, you put it in there. Put it in there again so they see it.
Yeah, I put it.
So Steve also has the number in the comments. So call in while I'm reading these super chats. We have Sean Turner sends in $5. RIP to Gab's box. That thing is wrecked. Any comment? I guess when you were talking about 4 kids.
Oh. Oh, I made life in here.
She did make life,
I made
fellas.
life in here.
She made life.
I mean, I don't know what you want some because you're not
Yeah.
getting none.
Why
It
is he
doesn't
worried about
matter
that?
what you think is happening in here. I made life in here. I'm very proud of my vagina and what my vagina did, and I'm very proud of my babies.
Okay, next super
So-
chat. we got
creation.
We got Deshaun R sends in, and he's a member. Shout out to Deshaun R. He sends in $5. He says, 4 babies, why did you not get a ring? Why didn't the first guy stay? Heat of the moment type situation. Yeah, so why didn't the first guy stay, and why didn't you get a ring from any of the baby fathers?
To my
Was it just a heat of the moment? That's why you had babies? That's what he's asking.
No, I was married to my first 2 babies' father.
Okay.
And then we were divorced. And then I had twins. FYI. But you don't always have to stay in a relationship where you're not happy. Marriage doesn't make you a dignified woman. If you need to have emotional security to make a happy household, to raise good children, do that first. You don't need to stay in a marriage or in a relationship.
So you said
that
a
you
few
don't feel
things there, Gab.
satisfied.
You said you don't need to stay in a marriage or a relationship to raise good children. Well, statistics show that single mother households leads kids to degeneracy. So the fact is that you have a higher probability of staying in a relationship, even though your feelings aren't as secure, or your feelings, he's not making you feel good. It's a better thing to stay in a relationship with the man.
Households need
for
2
the
parents,
better. For the better
not
of the
just
kids.
mothers and fathers. I believe households do need 2 parents because sometimes you just want a break. You need someone to help you out. It doesn't need to be a man and a woman.
What the chat
it can
is
be a
asking,
woman and a woman. It can be a man and a man.
Wait, what?
Households need 2 people
No.
to help children.
No. Wait,
become
Gab.
great people.
Any
Gab,
type
what-
of help, I agree.
Gab, what? Men and men? Men and men can't raise no kids, and a woman and woman can't raise no goddamn
yes,
kids.
They can.
Yes, they
With
can.
integrity and
That's
love and
sodomy.
honor.
That guy could
No.
raise it better,
Yes, they
actually,
can.
because since you're
Listen.
so full of masculinity, that's so much masculinity.
No, that
to
isn't
raise a child,
masculine. That's-
and on top of it, even if
a
they are gay,
man
then they have
and a
love as
man
well. So they
raising a-
actually have better.
Two men in a relationship, that isn't masculinity. That's devil. That's 2 devils. That's 2 demons raising kids. Them kids gonna
that's
be
not
freaking
right.
devils.
Love is
That's
love.
You gotta,
different.
you gotta have a
Love is
little
love.
devils running
Religion is
around with a
love.
tail behind them. Little devils
No.
running around. What the freak? What's
Those
going
children
on here,
can be
man?
raised with integrity
Listen,
and
this
honor
podcast is called No
and-
Fugazi, and we don't accept sodomy. No anal and anal. Matter of fact, nigga, real quick to the chat.
You're
Let me
good with
talk to
2
y'all.
mommies?
You could
To
be
the chat. Let me
purple
talk to y'all
and be
niggas.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
Comparing.
Like,
Chat. Let me talk to y'all. All you niggas in the chat right now, if y'all have anal sex with your girl, anal sex with a girl is gay. Stop doing anal sex,
Oh
bro.
my God.
That's
That's
sodomy.
their
It's
business.
gay.
No, I
No,
thought
so
it was their
business. That is no one's business what they do in the
said I'm
bedroom.
gay.
listen,
So you fucking a girl
you
that
one
is
step
gay?
closer. You one step closer of doing
What?
some. Listen, bro, it's degenerate. It's perverted. Think about it. Your mind already went there. Think about the steps it take to get to. Man, I don't know the steps it take, but god dang, don't do it, man. It just isn't
What
right.
you do in the bedroom for your pleasure is for your business.
Gabs, no, them,
What
a
you
man to
do-
man and a woman on a woman, they raising devils. But anyways, let's move right along.
No.
And also, you said a couple things there too. You said, but I kind of forgot. Nah, I do want to get into it. I'm not letting nothing slide today. So,
Please don't.
what did you say in the beginning before I
What
went
did I
off on that
say?
tangent?
You ain't
On
read.
why I could kind of remember
Whoa.
on why you was in a relationship and didn't get a ring. I know you said that we spoke about the family structure as far as you agreed. You said, well, the kid does need 2 parents.
Yeah.
But then you went off the rails by saying it could be a man and a man, or a
Stop
woman
it.
or a woman. That's off the rails. That's crazy. But let's bring it back. You said something else before that. What else were you saying within that?
That
Steve, you remember?
if you need to leave a relationship for your peace of mind
Oh,
and
yeah,
your
that's right.
emotional security, that is what's going to raise the best child. I do not believe in raising a child in a miserable household with 2 partners who hate each other. That's
So-
not worth
I agree.
raising a child into a proper human being, because that's going to teach a child how to interact in their future
So, Gab,
relationships.
you was married, right? And what is a marriage to you? What's the marriage vows that you took? Through death do us part, through rich or poor, and in good health or sick, right? So those the vows that you took. I think I said it right, but that was good enough. But it's through sick or in good health, rich or poor, and death.
But it doesn't
So-
always fall like that.
No,
Sometimes
listen,
things
listen.
happen.
That's the vows you take as getting married, right? This is why I'm saying that women are slaves to their emotions, or we can say you're only loyal to your emotions, because based off of how you feel made you leave that marriage.
You don't know the details of why I left my marriage, and
But a
I'm
marriage is
I'm
to
not actually gonna say
you don't
I
have to. Yeah, you
agreed
don't have
to
to.
those terms of till death do us part, for sicker or poor, for richer. Not everyone
Oh,
has
you do
to.
remember it.
What?
You
Not
say you do
everyone has to get married under those pretenses. Marriages can be out of love within the moment. Marriages happen for all different reasons. They don't have to be under the vows.
Yeah.
Those vows.
Well, that isn't a marriage. Do you think a marriage is a partnership?
Can I just say I'm sorry.
One thing.
Can I
I'll
just
let
say-
you go. Let me just finish the discourse. Write it down. I got you. I'm gonna really give it back to you, Jax.
Marriage is a partnership.
Jack. Okay, so
Yeah.
all right. You said marriage is a partnership? Okay. The reason why you left your marriage is because you believe marriage is a partnership. Because
The reason why I left my marriage is because marriage is a partnership.
no, I said you go ahead and give that to her real quick, Steve. Yeah. So I'm saying I asked you a question. Do you believe marriage is a partnership? And you said yes.
Yes.
And I'm saying the reason why you left your marriage is because you believe marriage is a partnership. And I'll explain to you why. Because what you think, you will act, right? There's thinking and there's actions. No one really acts without thinking. You thinking is subconsciously thinking. You thinking before you act, right? So the fact that you think that marriage is a partnership and not an actual marriage is the fact that you left your marriage. Because
You lost
if
me.
you thought it
Right.
was, okay, let's bring it
Okay.
back. I'll do it slow for you, right? I'll take it a step back further. Before you think, it's influence. So influence creates thinking, and thinking creates action, right? Let's say it again. Influence creates thinking, thinking creates action. You are influenced to believe that a marriage is a partnership, so then you thought about things as a partnership. A partnership isn't a companionship. A partnership isn't a marriage. A partnership is more of a 50-50 thing.
That's not
A
true.
partnership isn't man over woman, woman over children. That isn't a partnership. A partnership is, oh well, yeah, he does these things. We figure it out together. No. That's not what that is. A marriage is the man is the head of the household. The marriage comes from Christ. It comes from God. It comes from the religion. It comes from the Bible. That's where marriage comes from. So, and
So
what does
when
God
women
say?
agree to get married, they agree to be dominated by a
Yes.
man.
Yeah, submissive. You just cook, clean, slave, get fucked, have kids. Exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. But if she goes
No,
and if she's married,
let her finish.
what if
I
he was
got you real
abusive?
quick.
What if he lied to her? What if he had multiple children behind her back? What if he did things like that? Just because she left that marriage doesn't mean that she went against all her sins.
No one is saying that. No one's saying that. You
But
taking it a step
that's how
further.
you're trying to make it seem because
No.
she made
No.
she made this deal to
No
to
one's
Lord
saying
in
that.
her marriage to hold it down. What if it wasn't right for her? What if she left it because she didn't want her kids to see her in a bad position? And that's what she says. Sometimes you need to leave those positions to raise a good child. You don't need to be around somebody that's lying to you.
You can't raise a good child without the man. We have statistics that shows that.
But
So you're raising a degenerate.
But you told me in the beginning of the cast you told me in the beginning of the cast not to bring up statistics, but you keep bringing up statistics.
No. I said that the statistic that you brung up was a lie.
But it's not. It's true. It's you can Google it too. Yes, you can. Steven,
The
Google that
statistic you
shit.
brung up is a lie.
Yeah.
It isn't true.
Google it.
Women
Immediately. Please.
yeah, and you're moving the goalposts. Let's stay on topic.
No.
No, you're fine.
Statistics of women that are independent are more successful.
No, we're not talking about more successful. I didn't argue women that's independent that's more successful. That's not the argument. You said that women that's independent have better mental health, which is a lie.
That's true.
They
Yes,
don't
it
have
is
better
because they
mental
don't have
health.
kids in a marriage to sit here and and keep battling for somebody that, like you say, if we're completely different,
So
but then yet you want
who's
to talk
on
about
the
how the
most
Bible says that we're
antidepressant
together.
medications?
What?
Who's on the most antidepressant medications?
You want to know why?
No,
If
I'm
you-
saying
if
who.
you- No, because if you want to really take that back,
I'm
do you
just
want to know
asking.
why?
Let's
We
have a
know why.
concise question.
We know why.
No one's
Do
asking
you know why?
No,
Do you know why? You want to
Okay.
talk about statistics? Do you know
Jack.
why?
Jax. It's Jax, right?
Jack.
Jack. Pay attention.
No,
When I
because
ask you a
I'm
question,
paying straight attention. That's
answer
why
the question.
I'm,
Then I'll get to yours.
That's what I'm asking you.
You can't answer my question with another question.
You can't dictate things with questions. That's not how it works.
No, what are you talking about? This is my podcast.
Do you know
I'm asking
why
you a
most
question.
women are on
So
antidepressants
listen,
and bipolar and things like that? Because
has
of men.
More, okay, no accountability. So who are on the most antidepressant medications?
Because of men.
No, who? I'm asking
men
you
used
who?
to go to whorehouses and come home while their
Who?
women was submissive in the house with their kids and come home and beat them and make them feel like they were uneducated, because in the
talking
Bible
to
also says that it says that women should be uneducated.
Exceptions don't
It
make
says
the
that they
rule.
should not even be doing the thing that they should be doing, but be submissive to their husband. But yet then it
Exceptions
turns
don't
them
make the
crazy
rule.
because then
So
they're
Jack,
raising kids by
Jack,
themselves and then they go on
let's have a-
antidepressants. That's how that works.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna start cutting you off, and and I'm gonna have to tell you to shut up because we got to have a good conversation, right? So, at the end of the day, answer the question: who's on? Who? Not why. We're gonna get to the why.
Because you're
But
wrong
who?
too.
So, who's on the most antidepressant medications? Men or women?
I just explained, y'all.
Who? Answer the question.
I did already.
No,
I
I-
said it. Women, because
Okay,
of men.
stop right there.
Because
no
of
one
men.
asked you because. No one asked you because. So women are
You're talking
on
about
more.
statistics.
Listen, women are on more antidepressant medications. So how can you say that? And the reason why they're on more antidepressant medications, you're trying to blame men. No, it's for their own choices because men choose women. Women choose the men. Because women choose men.
Okay.
So women choose those guys that's going to be abusing them. Women choose the guys that's going
We
to be.
choose that.
You don't choose who
think
you
women
have sex
choose
with?
that? Wait. Hold
Wait, time out. You
no.
truly think?
Hold on.
Oh, yo, chat. This is good.
Hold on.
Jack. No, hold on. This is my podcast, so follow the instructions and the rules of the podcast. I'm gonna guide you through this. You don't run this, okay? So listen clear. You truly think we're gonna follow this together? We having the same conversations. We just have disagreements, which is okay. So, you think that women don't make their own choices?
This is a beautiful opportunity. I do not want to run this podcast at all because this is very sexist if you honestly want to talk about it. But at the same time,
Just answer the question.
I just want to
Jack,
say
answer the question.
no woman
can a
or
woman
man-
make her own choice?
no woman or man.
So goddamn,
chooses
Jack, you
somebody
saying a
to
woman is a
mistreat
robot?
them.
She can't make her own choices.
Hold
A woman
on.
doesn't
You
have
want me to
agency.
answer? I'm
You
trying to
saying a woman
answer.
isn't an adult?
I'm trying to answer.
Answer the question.
You want me
Yes
to
or
answer? I
no?
want to
Can a
answer.
woman make a choice? Yes or no?
That's not the question. You
That
asked
is
me.
the question. Can a woman make her own choices?
Of course I can. I'm
Okay,
an
so
adult.
leave it
I'm a
right
human
there.
being.
So stop, because you're in chaos right now. You need some guidance, some male guidance. Since someone
don't.
can make choice, you do need guidance. Since a woman make choice, right? She has responsibility and authority, right, over the choices that she makes. So since she can make choices, she chose to sleep with a man, if he's broke, if he's a bum, if he's an abuser, if he's all of these things, after they had sex, she still chose that man. So I'm saying that she made the wrong choice. She should have used discernment. You know what discernment is? Discernment is the ability to make good judgment. So that's before you get in a relationship with a guy or before you allow someone inside your body and your womb to dominate you and have sex with you, you should properly assess that guy, right? So you want to be looking at certain traits of that man to make sure he's not a weirdo or not an abuser or not these things. But guess what, right? You'll say, well, guys hide these things. They're very deceitful
I really
and
want to know why.
manipulative,
Because
right?
because not all men have fathers that teach them to
So
be that
listen,
men. So they lie to
I'll
women
grant
because
you
they
that.
want those things.
Stop,
It goes
Jax.
back to
I
the same
got you.
conversation.
I'm rocking with you. Let's grant you that men can deceive and manipulate women very well.
Very well.
Let's grant you that, right? So now let's go through a scenario. Right? And Gab, you could be in this too. Let me get your opinion on this.
What's up?
So, what's for both of y'all? So let's say you walk in with a plastic bag, right? And it's see-through. It's not you, but it's a person walking down New York, main street, street in New York City, right? They walking down there, plastic bag, and it's full of money, and it's see-through. And they chose to walk at night at 2 a.m. in the morning, and they chose to walk to put the money in a plastic bag, and they chose to walk down the street. Now, let's say they get robbed, and someone robs that person. Here's the question coming. You ready? Does the person that walked down the street with a plastic bag full of money have a degree of accountability for getting robbed? Yes or no?
Why? Because they didn't choose discernment.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Gabby, you're getting there. You're getting there. Look, hey, chat, that's checkmate. They know their logic is faulty.
I just want to say it's a dumb question.
No.
What logic of what?
Listen,
It's
so
a dumb
now let's
question.
extract
Back to, okay, that was the example. Discernment.
Okay, now let's get it
Bring
back to. Let's all bring it back. I don't know how. Well, because you couldn't answer it.
No, I can't answer it. But if I do,
Bring
you're
it
gonna try
back
and
now.
cut throat, like I said.
No,
so it's
not
a dumb
cut
question. It's a
throat.
dumb question.
No, it's not a dumb question.
is.
Let's actually get y'all to answer it because I'm curious. So, does the person that walked down the street with a plastic bag with money, waving it around or whatever, and they get robbed, do they have a degree of accountability for them getting robbed themselves? Do they have a degree of accountability? Yes or no?
Looking so
we're not talking about the degree of how much of the degree. I'm talking about, do they have a degree of accountability that they should take for being robbed, for walking down the street with a plastic bag full of money? Now the question is just a yes or no. Yes or no. Do they have a degree of accountability or no? Answer.
I don't want to because I have to explain it. So you can talk.
Well, what do you have to explain by answering this simple question?
Because I don't want a yes or a no question. It's not a yes or no question.
It's yes or no.
They got robbed.
Yeah,
They have
No, that's not what Gab, listen, I'll say
They
it
have to
again.
be accountable.
Look, Gabby, I'll say it
It's their
again.
fault they got robbed.
I'll say it again.
They have the plastic bag. Not that the person is an asshole
Right,
for robbing you. Oh, like how women shouldn't wear skimpy clothes and not expect to get raped. So I can't wear whatever I want. I can't just walk around with my see-through bag of money without someone being so evil.
Wow.
So wait, let me think.
Wow. That's
Is it
good.
my accountability that makes me?
That's good.
This is actually funny.
Because,
Answer the goddamn question.
good.
It's going to be no.
I like
it
that
It sounds like you're getting to no. Can I get a yes or no? And we can get into all of that other
there's
stuff.
two scenarios too, though.
No, stop it. Do you know what a hypothetical is?
I know what I had a hypothetical in my head too. I just compared it to.
Let's stop real quick. Listen, ladies, just some quick coaching. A hypothetical is to test your logic. So we're talking about let's bring it back.
Too.
The conversation that we're having is women have choice, right? And the men that they choose. And I'm stating that women choose the guy. The reason why women are in bad relationships and all of these things are happening to them is based off of choice, because they chose that guy to sleep with and they chose that guy to get into a relationship with, right?
No.
So this is testing your logic. So the hypothetical is just a hypothetical to test your logic, right? To see where it is. So answer the question. This is not a real scenario. So don't get your emotions involved. Just think logically, right? So think about it. If a person is walking down the street with a bag of money and they're waving it and it's 2 a.m. and it's in New York and they get robbed, does that person have a degree of accountability? Should that person take some accountability for being robbed themselves?
Would you rob them because you think that they don't have it? Is that why you're robbing them? Would you rob them because they don't have it?
Answer the question. Please just answer it. Yes or no?
I
Do
don't
they have
want
a
to
degree
answer.
of responsibility?
It's a dumb question. Can we skip? Because it's dumb. I'm sorry. I don't disagree. I think it's dumb. It's the same thing. If I have a clear purse, okay? If I have a clear purse and had anything in it, whether it had $1,000, anything in it, and I'm walking down the purse because I think it's fashionable or I think it's cute or I'm feeling myself that day, and somebody comes and robs me, that makes me fucking dumb and I make the dumbest life choices in the world because I had a clear bag.
Stop it, ladies. I'm gonna be real clean and concise right now, because now y'all are choosing not to answer questions, and girls that don't answer questions, I kick out my studio. So let's be very clear, because now the chat is getting mad, and I know they're getting mad because it's actually annoying to hear two human beings, two grown adults, 26 and 29, can't answer a question yes or no. I know we can extrapolate it later.
Because I don't want to hear.
No, stop it, Jax. We can extrapolate later. I will allow y'all to elaborate. We are going to get to that. But first, let's just answer the question, and then I'll let y'all speak on whatever y'all want to speak on about it, right? Let's just answer the question. So does the person take a degree of accountability? Yes, for being robbed, withholding a plastic bag, 2 a.m. In New York. Do they take a degree of accountability? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, thank you, Gabby. What about you?
No.
Jack?
I already told you, so whatever.
What? Just yes or
Whatever you
no?
want.
Which one?
I don't know. Whatever you want. If a robber decides to rob somebody that day, they rob them. I don't know.
That's not the question.
That's my genuine answer. I'm sorry.
Did you go to college? Did you go you passed high school, right?
Yes, I went to Bergen. I'm not Bergen. I went to Paul Mitchell Beauty Academy.
Okay, so when you take you went to the beauty academy.
Yes,
so
yes,
that's not
I
actually.
did.
But you graduated high school,
Yes,
right?
I had to graduate to get there.
Did you take the SATs or no?
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
did.
you know on the SATs, like a lot of it is multiple choice, right?
Wait, so I'm slow.
No,
I'm
just listen real
slow?
quick.
Wait,
No,
so
that's
are you
telling
calling me slow?
No,
Wait,
that's not the words that
slow?
came out of my mouth. I'm also giving another. I'm giving an example. So you took tests before, and you took a test where you had to choose multiple choice based
Not
off
about
an answer.
stealing money out of their
It's true or
bag.
false. It's yes or no, or it's A, B, C, D, or all of the above. I'm making it very simple. It ain't even those many choices. This is just yes or no. Gabby could do it. Thanks, Gabby.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Now, what about you?
Do
Can
I
you give a
deserve
yes or
a
no?
pat on the back and a cookie too?
Yeah, we got some snacks back there. I don't know
I
about
want a
cookies, but
cookie
we could
for
probably
answer no straight.
get some.
Need a
If not, we gotta move on.
Like I said, I think it's the Roberts decision.
No,
so
no. That's not answering a yes or no.
I already did. I
I'ma
just
move
said
on.
it. I just said it. You just cut me off. This is a Roberts decision. So no. There you go. Boom.
Okay, so no,
Moving
got
on,
it.
moving
So
on.
this is why you think the way you think is because you live in this. It's like this. For a quick example, right? I'll just speak real quick, just to let y'all think about the other side. There's two types of people. The first type of person, there's two types of people. Well, actually, no. Everyone has a perception. I'll talk about perception versus perspective real quick for y'all, just to give y'all some game, and maybe this will help y'all answer questions, and this will help y'all move the conversation forward, so we're not stuck on the same thing. And maybe this will help y'all critically think too. So everyone has a perception, and their perception is unique to them, which is good, right? Because, you know, everyone's perception is different, and it's unique to you. It's your own perception. It's how you perceive the world. But and that's 98% of people operate like that. They have a perception, but they view the world based off of their own unique perception. 2% of people have perspective, and they view the world from a perspective. And the perspective is the art of observing the world outside of yourself. So it's not in your own box like your own perception, but it's viewing the world outside of yourself. Now, let me give you an example. When BLM, let's say back in 2020, right, when a lot of things was going on and riots was happening, or it was like 2019, 2000, you know, those 2016, 15, you know, the BLM riots and all of that. When a cop will kill a black guy, they'll shoot him, right? Well, everyone will go up in a tangent and say, oh, why did that cop kill it? They always talking about the other person is a victim. They don't care about if the other person was not complying. They don't care about if they never look on the other side. They don't care if the other person had drugs in the car or ran a red light or anything. They don't look at any of the things, any of the choices that the other person made to why they got into that altercation with a cop and why they got pulled over and why the cop pulled out his gun. They don't think about any of that. The other things they don't think about is the cop. The cop got a family. He doing the job. You said you work at a warehouse, right? That's your 9 to 5. You go in there working at a warehouse.
I work 6 to 6. Thank you.
Okay, you working 6 to 6. So you out there working at a warehouse. You doing your job. That cop is doing his job by protecting the community. Now he has a wife and a family to get home to. So you also have to think about his side. But here's the situation where y'all blindfolded. You can't see that the person that is walking down the street with a bag full of money that's see-through in New York at 2 a.m. is an idiot, because the world doesn't owe you understanding. It's up to you to observe the world and be perspicacious enough to think like, well, bad things happen. So let me not walk at 2 a.m. by myself, one. Let me not walk at 2 a.m. in New York with a bag full of money, even if it's not see-through. Let me not walk at 2 a.m. with a bag full of see-through money. So the person that walked down the street with a bag full of money that's see-through in New York at 2 a.m. is an idiot. And yes, he has a degree of accountability for that nigga being robbed. Actually, I say that nigga got all the accountability because he's a freaking idiot. Rob on. Matter of fact, back in my days, maybe I would have robbed that nigga too. God dang, stupid. You wanted your money taken. No, I wouldn't have robbed him, but I'm just playing. But he deserved it. That's what I'm saying. And it correlates into everything. You were speaking about it too. When a woman is sexualizing herself and wearing provocative clothing, well, guess what, guys? It's in their nature. Even if you got a whole hijab over you, you walking in Walmart with some baggy sweatpants on and you ain't really looking that cute, guys are still gonna holler at you, right? But you can mitigate risk and limit the degree that guys holler at you and how they holler at you by not dressing so provocative and so promiscuous.
Disagree.
So it's up to you. You have choice that you make. The world doesn't owe you understanding. It's up to you to understand the world. This is why you need a father in your life. You need guidance. That's discernment, the ability to make good judgment. Gab, you spoke about it a little bit because you knew where I was going to. So think about that, right? It was on the tip of your tongue. You was like, oh, well, is it discernment you're getting at? Yes, I'm getting at discernment. And discernment is peeling back the layer of human behaviors. Peel back the layer of human behaviors and don't look at possibility. Look at probability. Possibility, things, as anything can happen, but what's probable to happen? Well, if you walk down the street with a plastic bag full of money that's not see-through, that's not see-through. It's a higher probability that if it is see-through, you're going to get robbed faster than if it's not see-through. Or if you don't walk with any money down the street at 2 a.m., then it's a higher probability. It's a lower probability that you will get robbed for money. Or if you just don't walk outside at 2 a.m. with any money, the probability decreases as you make better choices. So the probability of you experiencing a hard life and relationships with guys that's treating you bad or abusing you is based off the guys that you choose. And you need to choose better men. You need to look and assess those guys. But anyways, I'll land my plane there. I spoke for a little bit. What's your thoughts?
I disagree
I
completely.
need to choose a better man who I married. Yeah.
God dang, yeah.
Is that what you're getting back to? Fine. We didn't need the whole storyline. I can tell you that.
Well,
But I also got married at a young age, and now that my frontal lobe is developed, I have a different type.
You using the frontal lobe.
No, yeah, it's called the frontal
Freaking
lobe
use
being
the
developed.
frontal lobe
I have a
on us.
different type.
I feel like that's the difference between men and women. I feel like because men pay attention to attraction and what they look like, women will take you for no matter what. So we're not picking and choosing and putting niggas in a line. We're going to pick you because as a woman, as nurturing, we automatically know that we can either change him or fix him. But as a man, you want to go and look at this woman for how her looks are. So you're thinking, oh, you should make the right choice because the way that she's dressing, she's not making the right choices of presenting you in public. That's how a man is thinking. I'm not thinking that as a woman. As a woman, I'm thinking, oh, this is my man. He's with me. We're supporting. We're together. We're doing this. I'm not thinking about that.
That's what
So
I'm
when
saying.
you turn
That
around
your
and lie to
thinking
me,
is all wrong. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's that your thinking is wrong. A woman is a mere reflection of her man's masculinity. So therefore, you choosing a man that didn't set boundaries in a relationship to not have his woman dressing all promiscuous is the fact that he's a low tier man. So you're gonna run all around him. That's the reason why both y'all single, because y'all just had low tier dudes.
what if he's
y'all
not
attracted low tier men?
What if that man is insecure because he can't keep up with a woman with a good body? What if it's just that, and that you're mad because other men are looking at your
I
girl?
already told you, men don't feel insecure about a woman at all.
It's a lie. Maybe you feel like that because, like you said, like everyone's different or unique or whatever, and they have their own ways. But maybe you feel like that because you're not insecure.
No. I spoke about perception versus perspective. But as far as our men are very similar to other men as far as what we look for in women. Actually, it's from a biological standpoint, it's truly the same. Our preferences may be different. If you like a blonde head, a brunette, if you like a booty or some titties, our preferences may be different as far as like body structure and stuff like that. As far as looks, but in a relationship, men want peace. That's what we want. So
Everyone wants peace. Yeah.
No. Women, you say you want peace, but you want chaos.
No, I want peace.
I would be rubbed.
Yeah. You say you want peace. You say you want peace, but you actually choose chaos. Now,
maybe the women you've been with want to be chaotic.
Nah, I'm looking at two right now. Y'all niggas got chaotic right now.
Sitting here telling me I need to
answer a question.
I need to learn. I need to do this. A man needs to do that. A man needs to do that. No, they don't.
God dang, y'all can't even
That's
answer certain
you.
questions. Y'all giving this podcast chaos. We could have been down. I could have went through all the chats by
That's
now.
more
I could have
views.
answered some phone calls.
You can
but y'all
still
can't give me no goddamn
You can still
questions.
do that. That was your choice. That was all your
Anyways,
choice.
actually, I'm gonna do that right now. Chad, I got y'all. And the lines is open. Steve, the number's in the the number's in the comments, guys, but I'll give the number again. Call in, ask some questions, man. Here's the number right now. It is 732-929-7814. That's again 732-929-7814. I'll say it one more time. It's also in the comments. 732-929-7814. If you call in, you do have to send a $5 super chat. Yeah, I'm getting a call right now. And this number ends in 978. So the number that ended in 978, that's Holidaytone?
Yeah, he sent.
Oh, he sent? I'm picking up. I got you, Tone.
Oh my god.
Hey, this Holidaytone.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
My man, what's going on, Pots? My man, Pots and Pans, what's goody?
Maintaining, brother, maintaining. Listen, I just got a couple comments and then a question.
For sure.
For the young lady.
What?
The young lady.
Which one?
Couch. I just want her to understand. I ain't get the young lady with the crop top thing.
Okay.
My question to you, young lady, is: first of all, you are a walking contradiction. Let me ask you a question. You are a feminist, right?
You talking about me, right?
Yeah, talking about you.
No, I don't really think so. Everyone says I am, so I guess so. If that's what you want to label me,
Bro,
sure.
she a feminist, bro.
Sure.
All right. Well, here's the question then. Do you believe that women have the right to choose, live their life the way they want? Then.
As a man, do you think you could live your life the way that you want?
No, see, you asking a question with a question. Just answer the question. This is what I'm saying.
Because I feel like it's common sense.
Jack,
it's obvious. We're
Jack,
human
Jack, real
beings.
quick.
It
This is
doesn't
why I
matter if I have a
said
pussy, you have a dick. Do you think you can make right choices in life?
That's my thing. So yes, they can, and they should live the
Okay,
life
then
the
I
way
can
they
too.
want.
Yes.
So my question to you is: you do understand that because you think that way, you do know that you're against women themselves, because in the beginning of the podcast, you literally shamed mothers because you said, "Oh, they're just pregnant and in the house." Right? And then not only that, and then you said something, you contradicted yourself again. You're like, oh, they just want you in the house barefoot and cooking. And then for some reason you continue to say, oh, but my man, I cook and I clean for. So that's a walking contradiction.
It's
Yeah.
not because I'm independent. I do it for myself. If he wants to be part of that, he can
when
be.
to take chivalry as you want it. You can't pick and choose. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
So you think a submissive woman is chivalry? Like, that's backwards, baby. I'm sorry.
No, that's not what he said.
What I'm saying
Go ahead.
is what I'm saying is that because I believe that every woman should get chivalry and should require chivalry from her man, it is only okay to understand that a man should require something from her. And why I called you a walking contradiction is because if you were for women and what they want, you need to understand that 75% of women derive their pleasure of a home and family, not a career and being a boss. So their decision to stay in the home is theirs. Just now, you mimicked it. They just want to stay in the family. That's not very woman positive. That's
I don't want to be a woman.
That's facts.
I'm my own
good,
woman.
Good take, Holiday. Good take, Tone. You got another one? One more, we're going to get on.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
I just got a question for the young lady.
Go ahead.
If things for both young ladies, if things are so unequal and we are so bad about it, and we hold y'all down, can you name one right of privilege that you got that women have that men don't?
A privilege.
That men have that women don't?
Good question. I'm gonna hang up with you now, and we're gonna get to a good one. And that's a no Fugazee for you too.
No Fugazee.
Good take, Holidaytone. I'll speak to you, brother.
Privilege does a woman
So
have that a man
yeah,
doesn't?
I'll repeat it. So name one right or privilege that a woman has that a man doesn't have.
I'm going to let her speak before I do.
Or opposite, I'm saying. Name one right or privilege that a man has that a woman doesn't have. Right or privilege. Do you know any? And the reason why he asked this question is because when you were speaking, you're coming from a victim standpoint, like women are victims and stuff like that. So he wants to know, like, oh, since women are victims and, they were oppressed and, barefoot walking in the kitchen, stuff like that. He's talking about in today's day and age, name one right or privilege that a woman has that a man doesn't have, or that a man has and a woman doesn't have.
Mine's gonna
of?
kick off. So can we let her answer first? Do you want to answer or no?
A privilege I have that a man doesn't have.
Or just in general. One right or privilege, like an actual right, meaning that it's a right. It was laws was passed, and there's rights that you have, that men have, but you don't. Like men, pretty much. Are there any rights that men have currently right now? Any right or privileges that men got but women don't have? And he's asking you to name one.
This feels like a college essay because
Yeah, so
I'm
well,
trying
the
to think
reason
of, like,
I know it's okay.
what?
I'll help you out. The reason why you there, the reason why you
haven't
can't answer it. Well, you
I
haven't
haven't.
answered.
I said I want her. Let her go first.
ahead, because I can't
Okay.
Go ahead,
think
you
of
can
Alright,
answer
so
it first.
anyway, so before I answer, because that's why I say I know I was gonna get some feedback, because obviously he tight. So that's
Yeah.
what that, right. So
He's
that's,
No, he not tight.
right. He's like, what's the TikTok?
talking to you.
All right. So anyway, what I was trying to say was I'm independent and I do my own things on my own because I don't need to be submissive for a man. So if I come over and I already start cooking and cleaning for a man, then they start to get mad because he sees I'm not doing it for him. That's the point of being independent. So hold on, don't get it all in the gear now. Right? Now, second, to answer your question, I think that unfortunately, and if you think I'm contradicting myself still, then fine. I think unfortunately, I think that men are privileged way more than women because look at what we're doing right now. You think that you get to tell me how I would control my body and what I'm doing and how I need to have children and I need to do this and blah, 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 and the list goes on.
No
so I
one
think
said that at
you're
all.
actually more privileged. I think men are actually more privileged because when and
But
then
no
and
one
then,
said that. That's a lie.
And then when you sit here and then you say,
But Jack, no one said that. I never said that. I said what would be a better life. I'm telling you my opinion and my perspective. What would be a better life for women in 2024? When we were talking about those statistics that you went out, like, oh, women, independent women without any kids, they feel more happier and they have a better mental life. I said, no, that's incorrect. And we have the statistics to back it up that it's incorrect because women that's 40, 45 years old with no kids, they're living with cats and dogs. And those women are on a lot of antidepressant medications. And then you went to say, well, why they're on antidepressant medications? And you said, because of men. I said, no, it's because of them. They chose those broke bum niggas or they chose those abusive guys. They chose the wrong men. So that's what I'm saying. So women have agency. With agency, that means that you have responsibility. And if you have responsibility, you must have authority, right? So you have responsibility and authority over your life and the decisions that you make.
Why don't you
With
just be the
that being
women?
said,
Why don't you just be
no,
women?
listen, with
Why don't
that
you
being
be the
said,
women?
if you have responsibility and authority, that means that you have to take accountability, right? If you have responsibility and you have authority, with that, you must take accountability. And y'all ladies don't want to take accountability for the poor decisions that you
so
make.
because I'm feminist, I don't have kids, and I'm independent, I'm taking poor accountabilities. Who are you, Jesus? Who made you king? Like, cough it up. Like, move over. Like, listen, because now if you want to get the chat hot, let's get it. First of all, I don't know why y'all so worried about what a woman do. That's number one. If you're the creator of life and you're so fucking tip top, worry about creating your legacy, and that's it. Then pick and choose the right girl that you need. Not every single person needs to be in that position. Oh well,
No
it's
one's saying every
2024.
single.
My husband isn't in war. Most women were on antidepressants because their husbands weren't coming back and they were stuck with 5 kids doing all these submissive things, and that's why they wanted to kill themselves, and then they wanted to kill their own kids.
Antidepressant medications wasn't even out in World War I and II like that.
There was a lot of things that were going on during those times.
Yeah. It
And
wasn't pushed
I said,
like that.
Like I said, bipolarness and awareness was actually diagnosed during those times because, like I said, they were going through whorehouses and they were
No.
they were
You're saying
cheating
a lot
on
of
their wives,
false
and they were,
things
it's
to
not
why
false. It's true.
The cause.
That's what I'm saying. Like everything that comes out of a woman's mouth, you want to reject it.
No,
Why?
your correlation doesn't equal causation. You're just saying a bunch of things that has happened at certain points.
Because it's
but it's not
2024.
no, I'm saying that. Listen, real quick. You're saying a whole bunch of things which you've been saying, right? And it's fine. Some of them, some of the little things that you're saying, it happens. No one's saying that we know that there's bad men out there. We know that there's bad men. We know that there's bad men. They do bad things. They treat women bad. We know that there's bad women.
Obviously
They're bad women and they treat men bad. We know that both genders can treat the other sex bad. We get that, right? What we're talking about, you're talking about the exceptions, right? Like those outliers, like all of this abuse and domestic violence and rape and all of these things. Those are the outliers. Those aren't things that is prevalent and always happening, right? So exceptions don't make the rule. Majority makes the rule. So what usually happens? The general makes the rule. So, yeah. And quick thing for y'all, because y'all keep talking about exceptions to the rule, more so you. If you have... you ever go to a mall? Oh yeah. I'm sure you goes to where you live? Passaic? No, not Passaic. Where at again?
Why American Dream?
You go to American Dream Mall. What other malls
I've
is about?
been
Woodbridge
there.
Mall? Woodbridge Mall, Menlo Mall?
I've been to Willowbrook, things like that.
Willowbrook. Okay,
Garden
bet.
State.
You've been to malls before. Now, when you go to a mall, there's about 300 regular parking spots, and there's like maybe 20 to 40 handicapped parking spots. And the reason why they do that is because the exception doesn't make the rule. The general standard makes the rule. So generally, people aren't handicapped. So let's create all these parking spots, but let's create some handicapped parking spots for the people that, is handicapped. So when we speak about things, we have to speak about it from a general standpoint. We know exceptions happen, and I can grant each one to you. But for us to get anywhere and for you to make a logical decision about things, and a decision that's going to best suit you in life, and make you successful, you need to think in general, right? Just like with the money bag. That's where you couldn't comprehend it. With the guy walking with the bag of money in New York. If he's walking with the bag of money, okay, well, generally we know that, man, if you're walking with a bag of money, a baby may try to take that. People gonna try to take that money. Niggas be broke nowadays. We know that it's a higher probability to get robbed. So generally, it's gonna be a higher probability for that person to get robbed. But it is an exception that that person may not even get robbed. And you are looking at the exception. No, he shouldn't get robbed. So therefore, he shouldn't take any accountability. Well, no, he's an idiot for not looking at the general rule. He was in his mind just thinking like, the world revolves around me, so let me go ahead and walk down the street with this bag full of money and not actually understand how the world operates, meaning that there are bad people out there that will rob you. There are bad people out there. Look, there are guys out there that will sexualize you if you at Walmart wearing baggy sweatpants. But there's going to be a higher probability.
They're rapists. You're a fucking rapist. Then.
Listen, stop it. No.
Let them.
Listen, there will be a higher probability if you walk into Walmart, dress how you dress now. More guys will holler at you. So you can mitigate that risk by dressing less conservative, by dressing more conservative and less provocative. But anyways, we got a number 978. Last four numbers. Did they send in a super chat?
Yeah, that's probably Holidaytone.
Oh my god.
He sent in 5 again?
Not again. Why he hate me? Like, relax, okay?
That was Holiday.
Oh yeah. No, he said let's go again. Yeah.
Oh my
He
god.
sent in a 5? All right, let's go again, Holidaytone. Call back. He got another question. And chat, I see. So here's the numbers that called in, Steve. Let me know if they sent in $5. So we have we have 363. Did they send in $5 in their last numbers?
There's only one other. A lot of people sent $5, but then put their number.
Okay, hold up.
There's only one other one. Then Tone is 449.
All right, I'll get to that one next. What's up, Tone? What you got, bro? Round 2. I can't hear you, man. We ain't getting nothing, but Yo. Talk to me.
Yo, my bad, Cooley. Listen, to the young lady, I'm not mad. I asked you that question for a specific reason. You know what I'm saying? The last question at the end. You know what I mean? It was so I could see if you could think objectively. But for some reason, you turned it around like it's about me.
Yeah, subjectively.
I'm literally trying to give you game just like Cooley is, right? So I just wanted you to think outside the box and give me that, respect of what your opinion is. You know what I mean? So, again, I'm going to prove it to you that you have issues, because that's what Cooley, because Cooley ain't going to tell you this, but you're very difficult to talk to.
Nigga, I've been saying it the whole podcast.
I'm just saying, at the beginning, she was like, oh, you calling me stupid? And he was like, oh, nah. Now I'm going to say it. You're kind of stupid, right? And I'm going to prove it to you, right? I'm going to prove it to you, right? I'm going to ask you a different question, then I'm going to get off the phone, and I'm going to see what your response is. Right?
Hopefully he calls back.
My question to you this time is,
he likes me.
Listen up.
You and your right? Because you said you were single for like 2 and 3 years. Single ladies on the couch. That's crazy. The fact that you've been single for so long is a red flag to men.
All right, Tone, get to your question, bro.
Right.
All right, so boom.
mean.
My question is, in your last relationship, right? Name one thing that you did wrong and one thing that he did wrong. I appreciate you, Cooley.
All right, bro. Appreciate you too,
All
man.
right. Since you want to dive into my life some
Yes.
All right.
So yeah, name one thing you did wrong and one thing he did wrong. Let's go.
Okay. So since y'all want to dive into my life so much.
We don't want to dive in. Just name one thing that he did wrong and one thing that you did
called back
wrong.
to talk to me.
Just answer the question. Just one thing.
I didn't do a damn thing wrong, actually.
God dang,
Hold on. I said let me explain. You don't want me to explain? Let me explain.
Tone.
Hold on. explain. Let me explain.
Checkmate. Yo, how
me explain.
How a caller checkmate you?
Let me explain. Let me give my man a good reason, because obviously he wants to know why I've been single for so long, because he wants me. So listen, okay, this is what happened. I gave it a chance. I did. I gave it a chance. I was with this man I told you I was with him for 4 years, okay? I was with this man for 4 years. And he was I've been in a lot of relationships. I have, because they're just men.
All right, so listen, Mamacita, we don't want to hear about the backstory. You just already answered the question. We got to move on because we got to get to some other super chats.
I gave it the chance. I tried to save up for money for a baby. I tried to do all that. And I saved up money, and I turned up and he didn't save up anything at all.
You didn't do anything wrong. That's all we need to know.
So I left him.
Got it.
That makes me dumb?
Yeah, you didn't do anything wrong. No.
Does it make me slow? Now it's proving me dumb?
It's the fact that you can't take accountability. So let's move right along.
Okay. Whatever.
Where we at? What you got?
So we had two number. I missed one because he sent a 2, but then he sent a 5 earlier, and then he sent a 2.
What's the last 4 of his number?
We got 363 and 449.
Okay, 449. I'm actually call 449 right now because he did call in.
You can get 363.
I was gonna say, they don't care about bitches.
No.
Nobody cares about bitches.
Calling back, he called. Yo, man, it's Cooley with no Fugazee. You live right now, brother. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Cooley, man? Listen, man. From the rip.
One thing, yo, take your phone off speakerphone.
Oh, take it off. I got it on Bluetooth. Take it off Bluetooth?
So you could be a little bit more clear.
Hello, can you hear me now?
That's much better, brother. Talk to me.
Okay, yeah.
First, name and where you from, man?
Oh, yeah, my name is Paul. You know, I'm originally born in Harlem.
Word.
And raised in North New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been following you, bro. You're doing a very good job. I'm a member, I'm on the mob times and everything.
Oh, you family, man. You family.
Job. Yeah, family. I'm at the job right now. You make my whole job go by. But anyway, I wanted to speak on topic.
For sure. Go ahead, man. Ask a question.
Okay. No, I don't want to have a question. Sure. I got a statement because, for one, you're dealing with, two ladies there that really is not really trying to hear anything.
And one thing real quick before you go. And ladies, when the callers call in, I'm going to let y'all reply to anything y'all want to reply to as well. So go ahead.
Okay. I just got a statement because I ain't got no question because just listening to the show, type of ladies that you got on the show right now, and it's not just them, it's the majority of modern day women that has been hurt by a lot of males, not men. Notice I said males, not men, and their choices that they made with those males has put them in a state of mind that they categorize all men in the same category. So most of them was not trying to hear nothing that you have to say. That's one. Two, the nature of your choices of what you do, I don't care who you are, whether it's man or woman, the nature of their choices comes from your nature and was naturally was nature. You know what I'm saying? Being that whatever you naturally do or whatever you decide to do with your choices has to come from a natural perspective, not the conditions or the programs. Your women has been conditioned and programmed to think that those thoughts that you have are yours, but you've been conditioned to think that, and that's why you go against everything, because you're not naturally being who you are. And because you're not naturally being, to show and prove that you're not naturally being who you are is because even you being an independent women that y'all say that y'all are, y'all not getting the results that you're looking for to show that you know what you're doing.
How do you know that?
If you're going to be independent and do what you want to do, make sure you're getting the results that you're looking for to show that you know what you're doing, because if you're not getting those results, you don't know what you're doing. And that applies to everyone.
That's facts.
You have to be open, and you have to be open. You have to be open to see other things that people might be showing you. If you're independent, you close. We understand that you've been hurt by these males that you've chosen. It's not all your fault. But after you make that mistake, you can correct that. You can correct that. You know what I'm saying? And once you correct that, then you can pick the right ones. But if you get hurt and you stay damaged goods, you're never going to make the right choice. You're just going to ball up in your little corner, think you're independent. There's no such thing as independent. Everything codepends on everything. You all codepend on each other. You can't be independent. You need men just like we need y'all.
Oh, I'm doing just fine.
Just open your minds up and just see that Cooley is sitting up there trying to, give y'all some game so we could all come together as men, black men and women. We're We're not trying to keep fighting against each other. We're not going to get nowhere. It takes the women to build a nation. If we don't have y'all to come with us, we ain't going to ever be able to build a nation. Y'all say fighting us. Y'all the enemy now. Y'all making things easier for the real enemy. And
yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
Nah, man, good take, Paul. Appreciate the support, man, and welcome to Mob Ties, man. How long you been in?
Yeah, I think I just got in about like last week, like maybe a couple of weeks ago.
We're welcome to the squad.
I'm also, going to support you. I'm going to support you and everything because I need the coaching and I need the collective as people like yourselves to help me get where I need to be. It takes collective. We can't do it by yourself. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, it takes collectivism, meaning that we all coming together, and you know, men need other men as far as to niggas be slacking off. So sometimes you need me to tell you, niggas, stop masturbating and get in the gym. So I feel you, bro. So
and our women, it takes our women to build a nation. That's why women need to get on board. We know you've been hurt by those men. When you recognize a real man, just fall in line. Nobody asks you to not have a mind or do stuff on your own, but just fall in line and know that he got your best interest, just like you should have his. That's it, you know? Yeah.
All right, bro. Appreciate the support, Paul. And, yep. Call in next time, man. We doing probably gonna do some call-in shows at least once a week. I know Wednesday we didn't do one because I had that other podcast. So I'm like, you know what? Forget bringing in a bunch of chicks. We just gonna make it like a call-in show. But anyways, any comments to that, ladies?
You got it?
No? No comments? All right, and pretty much what he was saying, nurture versus nature. Y'all know that perspective, right? Like, nurture is what you've been programmed to think and to believe, and then nature is like your biological urges and your biological actual needs. Not your wants, but like your needs. Like a woman needs a strong masculine man, a man needs a soft feminine woman. We come to better together, opposites attract. That's just the law of how things work. But anyways, let's get to the super chats real quick because I see they in here piling up. So
he said he called 363.
363. Let's see. And he sent in 5.
Yeah. He beat a lot.
Oh yeah. Got one. All right. I'm gonna call him back right now. And also, ladies, then we're gonna get to Yada ask any questions too. So yeah.
I'm scared too.
You got anything you want?
Yeah. Y'all want to cut throat so bad.
What up, though?
Yo, what's going on, man? You are live with No Fugazee Podcast. State your name and where you from.
This is Lord Detrone, man, from Beverly Hills, man.
Hey, man. Well, welcome to the show, brother. Got any questions or comments?
Yeah, I just wanted to let this shorty, Gab, the lighter skin one with the 4 kids.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let her know, like, bro, divorcing your husband and walking away from your children's father, yo, you set your children off on the wrong foot in life, like all the way, shortstop. Like, you set your kids backwards with your own selfishness, shorty. And as far as the chick Jack, bro, you need to reboot your whole state of mind and your whole thinking because your software is screwed, shorty. Like everything you think and believe in is going to have you looking like an old bag lady and really screwed up, man. You're going to look like the lady with all the birds on Home Alone and Lost in New York.
I do. I feed my birds.
Y'all can comment back. So you got anything y'all want to say?
Yeah, I do.
There ain't nothing they can say, homie. Like, there ain't nothing they can say because, bro, feminism is a lie, and everybody knows it, man.
That is a fact.
Anybody still holding on to feminism is just stupid, man. Ignorance can be fixed. Stupidity is everlasting. Stupid people are going to die stupid, man. Like, that was just stupid, man, to be a feminist, bro. And at 26 years old, bro, the only thing she's trying to do is bro, men and women ain't equal, bro. Look around you, shorty. The man is superior to you in every way. More streamlined in his thinking, bigger, better, stronger, smarter, faster, more superior in every way, man.
Do you have a
Look around you.
relationship with a
Everything you
woman?
got on. Men
Do you
built
have any
it. The
children?
food you ate. Men delivered it, grew it, killed the animals that you ate. Everything that you
Ew, I
eat.
don't
Everything
eat
that you
meat.
wear.
Oh my
The
God.
pads you wear on your period.
Oh, you don't eat meat? No, that's
No.
probably the reason why you think the way you think.
I don't eat meat.
God dang, now we know.
I'm against animal abuse. Thank you very much.
The vegetables
Stop
that
killing
she
our
eat,
animals.
A man grew that. A man delivered it on the
the
plane or
universe
the
did.
truck that she
Nice try.
got delivered to the grocery store. Everything
Animals were here
around the
before
world.
human
I don't
beings.
think
Men are
he's
ladies.
in a
considered
relationship
I'll
with
let y'all,
anyone.
ladies, I'll let y'all comment afterwards. Anything else, bro? Good takes, bro. Good takes.
My bad, homie. I just wanted to say, man, yo, bro, the decline of society and the hindrance of the quantum leap into the next age of humanity is because of feminism and the stupidity of the thinking of feminism, man. We could be in the next age of existence if it wasn't for the stupidity of feminism, man. Let that go, man. You're just hindering our advancement as a species, man. You're going to lead to our extinction with that stupidity, man.
Different, I thought.
That is facts, bro. I appreciate your call. W take. And, man, call in again, bro. We're doing this every week. Stay tuned.
Yo, be cool, man. Peace.
Peace. Yeah, that nigga, he say he from LA. That nigga definitely talk. What he call her? Yeah, he said shortstop. He said shortstop or something like that, right?
What you mean?
He said something. He used like a verbiage.
Yeah,
yo,
he said that.
Nigga, you funny. You funny.
I just feel like all y'all niggas hate
It was
bitches.
funny.
Y'all could go
I don't
ahead
know
and
why it
reply.
was
Go
funny.
ahead.
Honestly, it wasn't funny. We're a
Yeah.
human race. And to come together as humans, we need to do things collectively together as humans. Male,
Not her. She an
and
independent woman.
female.
Y'all so mad over bitches'
Male
choices.
and
Get
female.
over it.
My children are destined to have a great life because I'm a good person and I teach them integrity, morals, and to have honor. Not because I'm not in a relationship with their father doesn't mean their father doesn't instill those things within them as well. We just aren't together. We still believe in raising our children with morals and integrity and honor, even though we aren't together. I have a healthy relationship with my children's fathers, and we believe in raising our children with integrity and honor together. There is a such thing as being healthy out of a relationship and having a peaceful mind without being together. So for you to call in and tell me that my kids are not going to live a good enough life because their parents aren't together, you need to wake up. It is 2024. Not every marriage needs to be lasting if it doesn't benefit the children to become better adults.
So let me give you some game, Mamacita, right? So this is how the world works. We know, I think LeBron James came from a single mother household. I came from a single mother household.
Okay.
So I was 5. My father left me when I was 5. So I'm going to give y'all a genuine response, right? So you can actually learn something. We know that it's probability versus possibility. Anything is possible. Exceptions don't make the rule. So when you have kids, you want to try to give them the best probable chance of success, not the best possible chance of success. Because if you if you're operating possible, then they're always going to get the short end of the stick because it's random, right? So you want to actually take certain actions to get a higher probability of success for your kids. Just like you would have had a better experience in life if your parents did the same. So since our parents didn't do the same, right? I come from a single mother household. They didn't do the same. So with my kids, I'm making sure I'm doing things differently, and you should make sure you do things differently, not adopt the same mental illness that your parents had or the same social constructs that your parents had. No, you should do better. So is it possible that your 4 kids can, be good members of society and none of them be degenerates and your daughters don't end up on a stripper pole and your sons don't end up in prison? Yeah, it's possible. It is possible. And I actually wish the best for them because I got 2 kids. I truthfully wish the best for your kids. I'm actually being genuine. But if we're looking at it from a probable standpoint, it's a higher probability of having the father of those kids in the house raising the kids too, even though at certain times in the relationship, you didn't feel good. That's all I'm saying. Because they would have a higher probability of success. So that's all we're speaking about, right? Just like for me. I would have had more $100,000 in my account if my father was a more masculine man and he was with my mom. That's just a fact. I'm 34 years old now. It took a while for me to get my life together, right?
So your children would have been more successful if you were with their mother?
I'm with the mother.
Okay.
Yeah, what you talking about? Yeah, my kids is fine.
So you believe that your children are more elite to have success because you have a stable relationship with their mother?
Yes, and statistics show this. right? So
but
that's
you
what I'm
also
saying.
have to show your children how to behave and how to treat a woman and how to
Yes.
be in a relationship that is
we can't
successful.
just so I get what you're saying now. We can't just stay in a relationship and not instill good traits into the kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
And you also have to have a
You need to
good,
be
stable mind, peace of mind, in order to raise children with integrity and respect. If you're not feeling like you're the best person you can be in a relationship, then you need to set the limitations for how you can evolve. If your limitations to how you can evolve don't involve around being around someone who you feel like lowers your vibration, then it is limiting your peace of mind, and you need to do the steps. You need to take the steps you need to take
words you just said, Gab,
to be
real quick.
in a better mindset.
All the words you just said was you need to take the better steps. You need to do these.
But you said accountability.
Stop it for your mindset. These are all selfish thoughts when you have a kid. It's not for you. You do things for the betterment of your kids, right? So it's not for you. Just because you're unhappy, your happiness is fleeting. You're never always going to be happy, right? Happiness is fleeting. No human being on this planet should chase happiness. You don't chase happiness because it's fleeting. You can never get enough of it. It comes, it goes, right? What you should chase is purpose. So when you get into a relationship, when you get into a relationship, when you chase purpose, you get peace. When you get into a relationship, you chase purpose. What is the purpose of this relationship? We're going to procreate and have kids, and we are going to instill good traits into these kids and make them good members and productive members of society, right? I'm still going. I write it down. I got you afterwards.
Can I have a new paper?
Yeah, get her some more paper, Steve. So that's how you should do things and not think so selfishly. But the fact that you're thinking so me, I need a better mindset. I don't feel good, and if I don't feel good, then the kids aren't gonna feel good. No, you're projecting right now. That's what women do when they think that a man.
You're asking
Stop it real
women
quick.
to.
Let me finish. That's what women do, even when they think a man is insecure because they're getting the bag. They project how they feel on the man. So you projecting how you feel on your kids. So you think just because you're in a relationship and you're not happy with that man, you're thinking that your kids aren't going to be happy. No, you aren't. Your happiness is fleeting. You shouldn't be even thinking about happiness. You should be thinking about the betterment of the kids and figuring out that situation that you're dealing with in that man. So what you need to do is submit. Submit to your man, even when things are going bad. You submit to your man and you say, guess what?
Even when things are going bad.
Even when things are going bad, you submit to your man. And you look for your man for guidance.
Okay, that is not
you
a
look
good
for your man
mindset
for guidance.
children.
Now it's a whole different
is
story.
not a good mindset.
Listen, if you're speaking about extremes, I'm not talking about extremes. If you're speaking about something where the guy is putting his hands on you, or when a guy is truly doing things to physically abuse you, I'm not talking about that. And you didn't say that. You said you experienced mental abuse, and you said, well, you said that
No,
you
I didn't
wasn't
get into the
emotionally
details
involved.
of it. What I said is that if your peace of mind is bothering how you evolve as a person, then set your limitations
It's not
to
about
how
your.
you can evolve
You
as
talking
a
about
person.
you evolving? It's not about you evolving. It's about your kids evolving.
As a mother, you need to have that mental straight. You need to have
Mental
your
strength.
mother. You need to lead another human being.
Mental
It's not about
strength.
your
Guess what?
masculinity.
To lead
It's
You
another
about
don't
human.
do that.
mental.
You don't do that and ruin a family and ruin a nuclear family. You do that together. Why would you break up a happy home, or even if it's not happy, why would you break up a home, a good structure that the kids have, all because you feel bad? It makes no sense. It's nonsensical.
Someone knows because one person isn't playing their part, and you're not going to teach your children to be with somebody who's not playing their part.
You majored in who's majoring in communications? You. Right? You major in
Okay.
communications. So you major in communications. Why you choose that major? To communicate. So you was in a marriage and left, how you was in a marriage and then left your man and then majored in communications. You should have been majoring that in your marriage. Maybe you would have stayed with the nigga. Because it's
I wasn't majoring in communications while I was in my marriage.
Yeah, I'm saying
I was
maybe you should have
focusing
majored
on
in that.
building my family. That was very rude of you to say.
y'all hate
That was very rude of you to
Of what?
say. Because I wasn't in school for communications while I was with my marriage.
I didn't say that.
You did.
Wrong. I said that.
You said I should have
Stop
majored
it.
communicating
No,
with
stop it,
my
stop it.
husband to stay with my husband
Stop it.
instead
Yeah.
of going to school
Correlated.
to learn
Yeah,
to communicate.
Both of y'all rap. Both of y'all
I
do
know
music.
how
That was
to
a bar.
communicate
I
with
just was
people.
spitting bars. I was spitting hot fire. I was spitting hot fire. Listen to
Okay.
it. I'm gonna break it down.
I know
Slow
how
it
to
down.
communicate
Slow
with
it down.
people.
I just dissed you. Slow it
And
down. Look, slow it down. I
Communicating
just
with
dissed you.
someone
Look, I'm
and
about to do the
having
conceited real
proper
quick.
guidelines with someone is different than going to school to learn how to communicate.
Gabby, I got you. Look,
mass.
got it.
Instead
Slow
of being
it down.
intimate.
This was a bar right here. You just said that you are currently majoring in communications. I said that you should have been majoring in communicating with your man. Then you wouldn't have divorced your husband. That was a bar.
You don't know why I divorced my husband.
That was a bar. Was that a bar?
Okay, you have buttons and you have sounds to
Nah,
make
that
it
was a
seem like
bar.
you're saying something that's level-headed. You
I'm
don't know
joking
why
right now, but
I
that was
divorced my relationship, and that doesn't set the standard as to why my children are degenerates, because they still have loving parents who are working together to co-parent them to be good people.
okay.
They still can be with other people
Is
to
the
help
father in their life?
raise their relationship to progress them into evolved human beings. I'm still working on my communication. I'm not perfect.
I
No
get it.
one is perfect when
Is-
it comes to
is the father
communication.
in-
You don't even know how to be respectful when you're speaking to people, thinking you have bars.
That was bars. That was hot fire.
It's
Chat.
called rude when
Chat,
I'm a
put a-
guest here.
Chat,
It's
put
called
one in the
rude
chat
when I'm a
if-
guest here,
put
and
one
I
in the
spent
chat
the
if that
time
was
to
hot
come
fire.
out here.
Put it two in the
I'm
chat
not
if it was trash.
disrespecting how you raise your
Chat,
family
put a one
with
in the
your
chat if
daughters
that bar was
and
hot
your
fire.
and your daughters, seeing how you disrespect
I got
women
one.
on this podcast.
That's two.
Because I
Chat,
can
put a one in the
communicate
chat if
with
it was hot
people
fire, or put a two in the chat if it was
respectively
trash. No,
without
seriously.
being
Let's see.
rude. So that's something
Steve,
you need
what
to
they
learn.
saying in the chat?
Because I can
All ones?
communicate with
God
people
dang, it
without
was
being
hot-
rude.
Chat said it's hot fire.
Okay.
Chat said it's hot fire.
So,
Listen, Gab, I get
Being
you.
good with communications is something I am learning, and yes, I would still like to progress within my life to learn how to better communicate with my children's father, with you, with her, respectfully as a human being.
I
I
got you.
don't agree with disrespecting people to get your point of
Well,
cross.
let's try some good communication right now. You ain't even take a breath. You was talking the whole time. I'm saying hot fire. I'm doing mad funny things over here. You could have stopped.
don't
It was
think
like,
it's funny
yo,
when you're
you
being
coulda stopped and
disrespectful.
let me get that out, and then I would have let you say all the stuff you had to say. But
I don't think
anyways,
it's funny when you're being
Can I ask my
disrespectful.
That isn't
question now since I
disrespectful.
wrote it
It
down on
was.
paper?
Okay, 1 second, real quick. I'm actually gonna get to y'all
That's
because we
fucked
about to we're gonna get to the chats and then it's gonna be all y'all. Gotcha. So real quick, one thing. Let me just get through a few of these chats because they piling up, and these is only chats. They're not really any questions. And then we're gonna get right to your questions, and then Gab, if you have anything, we're gonna get to you. So we have Lord
Oh God.
Jortran, I guess that's Geotron sends in $5. He says, feminism and the victims of it have hindered the advancement of humanity into the next age of greatness. The selfish thinking has brought society down. That's facts. We have Lord, the same guy, Geotron, sends in $2. He says, "Oh, that's the guy that called in."
Yeah.
Oh, that's the dude from
Big
LA. That nigga funny. What you call
wanna be a
shortstop?
bitch
Hey, listen,
so bad.
shortstop. Yo, that nigga funny. We got To the East sends in $5. When you do have kids, you need to stay with that man. Marry, have a family. Have a family. If you looking for a stepdad, we men are not taking care of another man. Another man's cum.
No one cares.
That's funny. We have Deshaun R sends in $5.
Joseph took care of Jesus.
No one gives a fuck. Moving on.
All right. And ladies, once again, when I read the chats, I'll stop it real quick, just like I did to make a comment, but I'll move it on. So good stuff. Y'all did good right there. We got Deshaun R sends in $5. How would you know you've yet to create stick to what? Oh, okay. How would you know you've yet to create stick to what you? Oh, how would you know if you yet to create stick to what you know? Okay, bro, you typing in all caps, but that just be weird. Skinny Boy 20 Boy sends in $2. Bro, you back, man? I ain't see you in the chat in a while. He says, independent just means you're a grown dang adult.
Thank you. Which means I can do my own things and pay my own bills. I don't need no dick to do that. Period. Moving on next.
You're just, what he means is that you're just self-sufficient.
Okay,
So
and what's
everyone
wrong with that?
is
So what?
self-sufficient.
Get
so
over
he's
it.
saying that
Ugh.
men don't walk around calling themselves independent when they're
You
self-sufficient.
can be. That's egoistic.
No, stop it. He's just saying that Men don't walk around when they're being self-sufficient doing adult things, and we don't say, oh, independent. But women walk around when they're just being self-sufficient and an adult claiming independence. It makes no sense.
Because there's men like you that sit there and be like, you need a man. Exactly. So we don't want to hear it. I'm independent, period. Moving on, next.
Well, everything about your life comes from a man, like the guy when he called in.
It comes from my life. I wake up and make my own choices. I wash my ass. I brush my teeth. You don't do anything. You don't pay my bills. You don't
so
go to work for
why
me.
couldn't you take accountability when he asked you that question? Name
Because
one thing you did wrong in a
I'll answer the
relationship.
question and you cut me off and you kept
real
going.
Quick, name one thing you did wrong in a relationship and one thing he did wrong in a relationship.
Not a
You answered and
goddamn
said
thing.
you did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I let him
If
into my
you
life.
make
How
all
about
your
that?
choices and you didn't do nothing wrong, oh god dang, with responsibility you have authority, and that means that if you have authority you must take accountability, and you ain't taking none. God dang.
Damn,
Moving right
where's my
along, we got
father?
Lord Geotron sends in $2. Cooley, I'm so proud of you. Lord Geotron again sends in $2. Women don't put fear into children. Daddies do. That's a fact. Lord Geotron again sends in $2. Masculinity and integrity. Facts. He says masculinity engulfs integrity. We got Deshaun R sends in $2. Cooley, say wait, what? Caught off guard. We got Lord Traveler sends in $7. They are the reason why we are dating women overseas. Get your passport, brothers, and protect your assets. These women are delusional.
There's good women all over this planet.
That's delusional. You're gonna go
That's
overseas
fine.
to a submissive woman that is in a foreign country that knows exactly. Like,
Y'all never
like,
heard about
that's
the passport
exactly
bros?
like I swear to God,
There's
y'all
good
so
women
mad at
all
women.
over this
Like,
planet. It doesn't
grow
matter
up.
where you find
and
your
that's
true
it.
love.
And that's
Good
the thing
for
too.
you.
Y'all ain't have proper mothers either. Let's speak on that. Like your mother ain't show you how to be a proper man. How about that?
A mother
Like that should
can't
make
show.
no damn
It's
sense.
like a father.
So
the
then
mother
stop
can't show a
bashing
man
women
nothing.
and go look for your daddy. The fuck? Like why is you so worried about that shit then? Like it make no sense.
Yeah,
Find your pappy.
Yeah, facts. They need to find their father because, well, actually, what they need to do is talk to their father and forgive their father for not protecting them from their mother.
Men too, yeah, men and women.
Because
yes.
the father put their will on the kid, and that's why the kid adopted feminine traits, and they're so emotional. And don't have masculinity and don't have assertiveness and stuff like that. But anyways, moving right along, we got Holidaytone sends in $5. Okay, that was your number. We got Paul Long. Okay, that was you. Sends in $5. We got the Real Hood Santa sends in $2. Yo, the Real Hood Santa, you back, bro? He says she didn't flake a date, but flaked a marriage. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Okay.
Yo,
That's after the marriage. Okay.
Yeah, that was.
I already went through it.
Yeah, he said that you didn't flake a date, but you flaked a marriage. Like, because remember, that's when we were speaking about, I was saying, like, nah, y'all women don't have integrity because y'all flake all the time. And then I said, have you ever flaked a date?
Okay.
Y'all said, no, I never flaked a date. So he's saying that,
No.
what? You flaked a marriage.
I didn't flake it.
She said her vows,
She divorced the dude. She flaked it. What? All right, never mind.
That's not what flaking is.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
I guess that's
that
it.
isn't-
Y'all may
not-
view the choice of words
That
differently, but it's flake.
That's not what.
We
You
got
can't change
world.
definitions.
We got okay, we got Lord Geotron again sends in $2. Marriage is a sacred covenant between God and two. That is true. World Traveler sends in $7. 4 kids, 2 baby daddies. Now that's what I call being down bad. Anything?
I'm up. I'm elevated. My spirit is positive, and I radiate positivity. I'm not down bad at all.
Listen, I make money and I love myself. I'm confident, beautiful.
I'm not down
I'm
bad
an
at all.
artist. I'm perfectly fine. I don't need to abide by a Bible or a man
But
to live
he
my
was
life.
just talking to her.
No, I'm not down bad at
Okay.
all. I feel good about myself. I love how my life is going. My kids are healthy. I'm happy.
All right.
I pray every day. I'm not down at all.
That's good.
I'm
That's
doing
good.
Great, baby.
I'm happy you're not
I
down.
pray for you.
We have Charles Johnson Jr. sends in $5. We have Charles Johnson Jr. sends in another $5. He says, these bras are delusional AF. Gonna be 40 and single, not by choice. Not by choice. Yeah, that is gonna, whoa. It is gonna be by choice. They're past choices. We have Lord Geotron again sends in
Have to be
$2.
40 in a relationship. You can do
Dysfunction is invisible to its creators. Holidaytone sends in $5. Okay, so let's do it again. Dan, these ones is pretty old. We got DJ Musical Finger sends in $10. My guy, your thoughts are so simple and clear that anyone with an average IQ will understand. But these females nowadays just won't take any responsibility for their poor choices in picking men. Facts. Feed the Wolf sends in $2. There's clearly fentanyl.
Just alcohol.
Talking about y'all. There's clearly fentanyl in the middle. I guess that's what he wanted to say.
The middle? Wait, what do you mean?
I guess that's what
He's probably trying to say the wrong fentanyl or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like, wait, what?
Just weed, baby.
Model. Guess that's what that says. Yeah, pretty much that's what he's saying. Anyways, we got Link sends in $5. You ladies are news beautiful. Be a female. Wait, what? You ladies are news beautiful. Be a female. Anyways, skip on
Thank
that.
you for the compliment.
Steve Harvey's Think Like a Man took females away from true femininity.
Ooh.
Okay.
That book, right?
Yeah, that book was trash. That book led people astray. That book was of the devil. That book was Satan. We got Holidaytone sends in $5. Boom, that's me improving. You can't think critically. That's me proving you can't think critically. Also shows lack of accountability. Stay single and find your happiness. Live long and prosper.
Thank you.
Yeah, he did checkmate you on that. But anyways, that was a long time ago. We got Charles Johnson Jr. Welcome to the gang, bro. You joined a member. We got a new member in there, bro. Kudos to you, man. Let's give you
No Fugazi.
Let's give you a no Fugazi, man. We have Lupe sends in $5. Girl with the Adidas beanie. Who ended the marriage? Question. Would you go back?
I feel like y'all are very stuck on people being married and leaving. It's 2024. It's an option to leave a marriage. You can find your peace with other people. You can have more relationships in your life. You don't have to make one commitment for your whole life. People change, people grow.
You did leave your marriage though, right? Like you divorced him?
People change and people grow. And you can make new relationships. It's okay.
And he wants to know, would you go back?
Heal, everybody. Heal from your past.
She ain't going back, bro. She ain't going back. That's the answer to your question. She divorced him and she ain't going back. She ain't with none of that. Usually, man, girls, when they get new dick, they don't really want to go back to the old dude. They submit it to another man. They don't like that dude no more, man. They don't really think back. You got to think about it too, right? Like if you ask a woman that was in a relationship and a man that was in a relationship and 10 years go by, they both was in a relationship together, 10 years go by and you walk up to the man and say, hey man, how was Katie? They're going to be like, man, yo, she was a good woman. I wish the best for her. I haven't spoken to her in a while, but y'all wish the best for her. She was great. If you ask that woman, she'll be like, oh, Kenny was a loser. He's a broke bum. Like women, it scars them. It's trauma. They don't think highly of that man. But she got kids by the dude, so it's a little bit different. Then she still may think positive about him because she got kids by him. But maybe you think positive about your baby fathers.
He's my family member.
Okay.
A lot of people don't think like that. Like, oh, well, fuck my baby daddy, fuck my ex. When you do have babies with somebody, they're also your family.
Yeah.
And I wish him the best. And he's only going to do better and our kids are going to do better. So, no, I don't hate him. And I don't wish any ill will against him.
Would you go back to him?
I wish him the best. He's already married.
Yeah, she ain't gonna see. There you go.
I could say
be with him.
I agree with what you just said. Finally, I do agree with what you said, but I do agree that it depends on what type of provider
Wait, you
he
said
was in the
finally?
relationship.
I've been spitting hot fire
Hold
this
on,
whole
wait,
season.
but did you hear what I said? You could, because damn, like I finally confessed something. I think I agree with what you say, but it depends on how much of a provider he was in the relationship. So let's say that he was treating Katie really good in the past, but things just didn't work out. Katie might give him another chance in the future because he was providing back then. So it depends. It depends.
Yeah, but Katie, once she moved on and got a D from another guy, she don't even qualify for that man anymore.
Well, why? Because he moved on?
No. Because when a woman sleeps with another man, her value decreases.
But I'm a woman, and I'm telling you that if he was provider and he was holding it down, I will leave that to go back. I'm not telling you.
And I'm saying that you could leave that to go back. That's cool. And what I'm saying is the man shouldn't accept the woman that left him if he goes back.
He'll take it back.
And I'm saying,
if I'm Katie and I call him right now and I say, hey, babe, I want some dick again.
Yeah. And the reason why I'm saying this is because when a woman leaves a man, she broke up with another dude. She broke up with the dude, and then she moved on and had sex with another guy. Eventually, at some point in time, her value decreased. So it's a bad choice for that man to take. No men should take their exes back. If your ex broke up with you or you broke up with her, if she moved on and got some other penis, don't take her back, bro. She's for the streets. Her value is lower than when you had her before. Why would you get some? It's like a car. That's how men just view it. Why would you get a used? You had the car when it only had 6,000 miles. Y'all broke up. Then someone else is driving that car. Then they give it back to you with 200K miles? Freak that. Don't take that used automobile. Nigga, get a new whip. She for the streets. Anyways, we got Feed the Wolf sends in $2. He says, find the father that their mom lost. We got Mia Walker. Oh, this is a girl. She comments. So Mia Walker sends in $5. She says, if you're always the teacher and never the student, you're the problem. Ooh. She says, Feed the Wolf sends in $2. The
Mito, it's
PMS medication.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mito, the PMS medication. I got you, bro. This guy funny. Feed the Wolf. Appreciate the support, bro. We got Holidaytone sends in $2. Sweetheart in the Het. Your whole vibe screams cope. Okay. All right. So we called it with the chats. Ladies, I'll leave it to you. I know you have some questions, so let's get into it. Jack, you first.
What about PMSing? Like, what?
He had made a joke.
He had made a joke like 3 chats ago. Yeah.
Why? Because I said it was my period earlier?
No. He just made a joke about fentanyl. Remember I read the chat and it was like something, these ladies on fentanyl. That was a joke. But he said a word, Midol. I didn't know what that meant.
Midol is medicine for your period.
Yeah, Midol is medicine for PMS. And so he was just saying that. So, but anyways.
I don't get it. You see, that's a difference. Stay in your lane. Anyway, do you have anything to say?
No, it's on to you. Jack, you got your whole list down with your questions.
If you never popped a Midol for your cramps, shut the fuck up. Anyway, yeah, my question from before was, I think I already asked it actually. What if he was an abusive parent, and what if? Yeah, I already asked it already. From what if he was an abusive parent? Because they were attacking her for no zero reasons. What if he was abusive, or what if he was treating her some type of way, or what if they just didn't work right, or what if she fell so deeply in love and I just don't think that it should matter. And also for me, I mean, I'm not really answering any of those questions, but. I mean, from the beginning, I told you I was independent and I didn't really want kids, and that shouldn't be something that I should have a knife against my throat for. If you should never knock down anybody's beliefs or anything like that. If that's what you want, you do that. If that's how your parents raised you, like I said in the beginning, you do that. You do that. Do whatever makes you happy. If you want to be with a woman forever or a man, whatever, for everybody, the entire world's watching. Whatever, women on man, whatever. Do what you want.
What you're saying is like whatever. It's no guidance. There's no structure. It's chaos. It's not order.
I don't need to be. I'm
Can
grown.
you give like any say things constructively that gives order?
I don't need to be. This is my world too, just like how it's yours. It's mine.
Do you think that for any human being, what do you think helps that human being reach success and happiness and peace? Just reach goodness.
Again, like I said, proper mental health. Let me ask you a question.
What do you think would help the human being reach goodness? And that goodness can be happiness, peace, prosperity, all of those good things. A world of order or a world of chaos?
Y'all need to realize where y'all live. You live in America, which has absolutely zero help for mental health.
You can't answer any questions. That's why you're living in a mindset of chaos.
As long as my mental health is good and I'm okay, I don't care about what you or he or she, what anybody thinks.
Well, we can see clearly that your mental health isn't okay because you can't answer regular questions.
Why? Because I don't want to be a parent? Like, get over it. Like, you guys are so mad about it.
No one is talking about you being a parent right now. I asked you a question. You're still rambling on.
Because
so what do you think?
Because I don't want to give you an exact answer.
No, it's just very simple. Would you want to live in a world of order or chaos?
I already live in a world with order and chaos.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Where
Like,
in
y'all,
your
y'all
life,
think too much about shit.
where in your life is there order?
Society.
No. I'm talking
Law.
about
Government.
Yeah, men created that. Right, so this is why you're talking about all this independent stuff, and men created the order, the little bit of order and comfortability that you feel on your day-to-day basis. Men created that, so you need to be thanking men.
I don't need
you're
to
not
thank
an
you for
independent
nothing. It's
woman.
2024, and women
Not
started
me. I'm
voting way
talking about
after
men in
that.
general.
We made our own thing.
Women shouldn't vote.
Get over. Why?
Yeah, well, it's not
Why?
a good thing.
What? Why?
It's not a good thing. They vote.
Why?
Shouldn't vote.
Why?
What you mean? Why?
I'm asking you why.
Okay. Why aren't you? Why didn't you join up and sign up for selective service?
For the
Well,
army?
yeah, like when was I supposed to do that? In high school? Like when? Well,
Okay.
how?
What? Okay.
How?
What you mean how?
What do
you
I,
never did it, right?
How?
Okay.
Nobody sent me. It's not like somebody sent me a letter. Like, do I just
Got
go
you.
and
So
do
let me
that?
explain
Like, how
it
do I
to
do
you.
that?
Let me explain it to you how it works. Now, I think that with women voting and stuff like that, okay, it could be. I would say that it's like this. It could go two ways. Back in the day, it was like this. Men voted because men had to sign up for selective service. And black men couldn't even vote, and women couldn't vote. So only some men could vote. The men that, created America. Of course, it was helped created by slaves and stuff like that too, but it was men that still had other men submitting to them. So it was the more superior thinking and competent men at that time, right? That had a stronger military, because only the strong survive. So men created laws, and those laws made only men vote. You got it? What did the woman do? The women, they sat at home
We're
and they was chilling.
citizens of America.
Got it. But they didn't have to sign up for the military and fight for the country.
No, because we were being
So
submissive
listen.
for the Bible. Like, you guys are missing such.
No, listen.
Like,
They
I
didn't
don't
want to
understand.
vote. They didn't. What I'm saying is, women. We're not even gonna get into the whole history because it's just pointless. But back in those days, it was just it was the feminist movement that was, fighting for all of these equal rights and equal things. But they still didn't want to have equal rights because they was like, yeah, we want to vote, but we don't want to be in the military. So this is why you can vote and you don't have to be in the military, just because things aren't equal. Remember, we were talking. Holidaytone asked a question: name one right or privilege that a man has that you don't have. There isn't none.
I already said it, men.
And we have
obviously
more.
for this
We have
podcast-
more responsibility and authority over y'all.
Yeah, because look, you dictate. You
We gotta
dictate
sign up for the
everything. You
military.
guys think you're so fucking powerful, and that's
No.
no.
Well, let's
That's
keep
because men wanted other men to fight for your war, and
yeah,
all
let's-
were the most dumbest things on top of it. Again, while women
Got
were
it.
submissive to a Bible. Do you got that?
No.
Because
What
that's
are you
what
talking
was
about?
going
Let's
on.
go back. We going off on a tangent. You had some questions though. Let's get to your
I
questions.
already did it. Move it. Go
Wait,
to her.
You read like 2 questions now.
I already go to her.
Then you give her like, I see mad stuff on that paper. You don't got. All right,
I
whatever.
already asked the question.
Gabby, what you got?
So
Any
mad.
questions?
You're saying that women don't deserve to vote? That's kind of
No.
rude.
No one
Stop
said
saying,
that.
Like,
No
men
one-
need to, y'all
no-
need to reboot your fucking self.
I said that.
Women don't deserve to
If
vote?
it's going to be equal, they shouldn't vote. That's my standpoints. If it's because I always talking about all this equal stuff. I'm going back to Holiday's tone point, right? So if we're living in a world of equilibrium, everything is equal. Well, guess what? Y'all don't sign up for selective service. So should y'all vote count? Should it even count as a
didn't-
full vote?
I never
Why
said
are you
what-
saying y'all don't sign up for selective service? There's women that signed up for selective service, right?
Yeah. It's mandatory for men to sign up for selective service. In
In this law?
in like the 40s.
what?
What are you
No,
talking
it's
about?
Y'all don't even know the history of this. In order for me to get an ID as a man, I have to sign up for selective service. In order for me to vote, I have to sign up for selective service. In order for me to do certain things
That's
in
not
America,
a requirement in America
it's
for
not
women?
a requirement for a woman. It's only a requirement for a man.
But we have
I
that
didn't know that.
choice. We have
No,
a choice though.
Yeah, but we don't
And-
have the choice.
But okay, but we do have the choice though.
But men gave you that choice.
That's your government. What the fuck does a woman have to do with that? Your government decided to make men
you
fight
talking
against
about?
other men. You're just like how you said, men
What
create
are you
laws.
talking about?
Just like
You're proving my point.
Right, exactly. So you need to focus on what you're saying too.
No, you're proving my point.
You said that men create other men and men create other laws. So you had another man that told you that you were mandatory to go fight for him. That has nothing to do with
Yes.
the woman. So you're mad that a woman had to sit home and be submissive submissive to the Bible that the man
submissive
also
to the Bible.
fucking wrote.
Yeah,
so
you're chaotic right now. Stop it. Stop it, baby girl. Stop it.
It makes no sense.
No one's talking about that, and
Why
you're putting
are you attacking
things.
women for
you're putting
certain
arguments.
things?
No one is. No, listen, baby girl. You're putting things out there in the atmosphere.
I didn't know you had
that
to
no one
sign up
said.
to
So
be
at
of
the end of the
service
day,
to get
yeah,
an
I know you didn't
ID.
have to sign up. You're just going.
Women
you're just
don't
speaking,
have to do that?
Women don't got to do that. You're just speaking just to speak. That's not the argument. The
So
argument
you're
that
saying women shouldn't be
Yes, you
able
are.
to vote
No, I'm not.
because they don't have to sign up for selective service?
No,
and
no.
because
The
you have to
point-
give your life.
So no. Listen. Make it clear and concise. The point that I'm making, right? Remember, we was all y'all feminists. Y'all think that things should be equal. That's what you think. Things should be equal. And then Holidaytone even called in. Well, I'm about to checkmate y'all right now. Name one right or privilege that a man has that a woman doesn't have. And the answer is there is none, is because y'all actually have more privileges than men, is because y'all don't have to sign up for selective service, and we do. Meaning that if a draft
I thought
happens,
the law
if
would have
World
been
War III
changed
happens,
by
no, it didn't
now
happen.
for that.
No. If World War III
The
happens,
way things are looking now.
yeah, if World War III
2024.
happens, I'm getting drafted. Men like me are getting drafted,
So
and we
what?
don't have any choice. Y'all ladies, y'all ain't getting drafted because y'all don't have to
So we
sign
can't vote because
selective
you don't
service.
have
So
to.
what?
No, I'm just saying that if things was all equal, y'all vote. You wouldn't even be voting. But it's not equal. This is what I'm saying. Feminism is a lie. I'm telling you, it's just all a lie.
I never
Well,
said
I don't think
feminism
that's
is
fair that
independent.
women don't have to select to be drafted either.
It's okay. No.
They can be drafted too. Women can fight
I think
too.
that well, here's the thing. If you really want my opinion, now here's the truthful opinion about things. Women voting is like, okay, truthfully, if it could be like, all right, the man vote, I think it should probably go by household. Like, all right, the man of the one household, that counts as one vote. That would make it more structured, and that would also bring back order to society, because that would make people be in relationships and get into it and start a nuclear family, so they can actually, put laws into place by being in a relationship, so we can pass a law together. But it's all chaotic right now, so women is voting and they can't even be in the military. It's all chaotic. But if you truly want my opinion, I think that women shouldn't even be in the military. It's a liability. Shouldn't even. The standards are lower for women to be in the military. One, we got to do 20 push-ups. Y'all niggas only got to do 10. When something happens and the shootout happens and war is happening, we have a natural propensity to protect women. So we'll end up jacking up the mission just to protect Katie. Like, oh, dang, Katie got hurt. Let me go ahead and protect Katie. They shouldn't even be in the military. They're a liability. What they should be in is actual other parts. How can I say
they
it?
should be in
Can be, they're
they
nurses
can
and
be in
things
the
like that.
tech
They
part.
can
with
be
the
in other
nurses
parts, other
and
parts like the
stuff.
nurses, maybe the techs, maybe doing other things, but they shouldn't be in a military actually fighting and shooting guns and doing all of that. That's my
Well, I
perspective
don't believe
on
in
it.
beef with
And,
someone
hey,
if it's not personal.
but
in
at the
first
end of the day,
place.
that won't ever happen anyway. So right now,
But I
us
do
just having this
respect
conversation is
people
nonsense.
who serve the military, male or female in general. So saying that women shouldn't vote because they don't have the option of being in selective service, women still go out and protect our
No, I'm
country.
just saying that.
Can I say
I'm
that-
proving real quick. Just stop it, ladies, because I think you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm just letting you know that feminism is a lie. That's all I'm saying.
You keep
I never
saying
said it was
that.
feminist.
You
I
keep
said it was
saying
Stop it
that.
real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stop it real quick. You saying that you're independent means that you're a feminist. So
If
listen
that's
real
what
quick.
you think, then go ahead.
Okay, great. All I'm saying is I'm just proving the point that feminism is a lie. Feminism promotes equal rights for men, equal rights for women, meaning that they should have the same rights as a man has. Well, it's a lie because you don't sign up for selective. I'm just stating a fact. You don't have to sign up for selective service
Don't
like men.
have to.
So it isn't
Not that they
equal
shouldn't.
within the term of equalism. It just isn't. You're not equal to a man in any way, and
But
even
that's
the
the law
laws.
of a man,
The
right?
laws and the rights even show that it isn't equal. So you've been lied to. That's
Those
all
are
I'm
law-
proving.
Some laws need to be changed. It is 2024, and some things do need to be upgraded. But that's not because
No, that law shouldn't even be upgraded.
you're saying women shouldn't even combat. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
freak them
some
in
laws
combat.
need to be
The laws shouldn't even
upgraded
be
in general
upgraded.
because if you're thinking in that mindset, then
No, I'm
you-
not thinking in that mindset.
in the
Stop it, stop it,
mindset
stop it.
of-
I don't want things to be equal. I'm happy that women don't have to sign up for the selective service.
Okay.
It would be great that women didn't even join the military and maybe they did join other parts within the military that's like like helping parts, like being a nurse and other things within the like supportive roles, being in a more supportive role to the.
So you don't think a woman should hold a gun? They shouldn't have a choice to hold a gun.
Yeah, freak that.
Women
Let's
shouldn't
actually
women
fully
get
protect
raped
women.
and harassed all the time. We should always carry open guns. Sorry.
Well, that's different. I'm talking about military.
I just want to say, whether right or wrong, like contradict all this extra shit, I just want to say, because I never said anything about being equal. I said that they asked me if I was a feminist. I said other people think I am because my point of view is on certain things. But I will say that I do live next to, I will say that I do live, my next door neighbor, she is about I think a 56-year-old woman, and she served for, she's a veteran, and she has schizophrenia. And every single day, she thinks that somebody is like a terrorist and like harassing her and things like that. And I live right next to her. So I'm not supporting or saying that women shouldn't go to combat and fight for their country, but I do think that women should at least vote because they're citizens. But at the same time, it was a different time, and because men were fighting for war, we're not really doing all that extra shit so much.
Yeah,
it's a different time.
Yeah, the comments on I don't really care about the comments on as far as like, I mean, y'all started this conversation about the whole voting thing and the rights and all of that.
You started that.
I mean, no, we were talking about it anyway, and you asked more about it, but it doesn't matter. Is because like it ain't gonna happen. Laws ain't being changed, and if we do want those laws to change, and then strong masculine men, we got to come together and get some things done. But at the end of the day, let's move right along. We got some super chats coming in here, and let's get into some more debating topics that y'all know more knowledge on. So we got World Traveler sends in $14. He says we are not stuck on the marriage. Stuck on the marriage. We are shaming you for having 4 kids with 2 different guys at 29. Your value is extremely low in the market right now. No man is picking you first. Any comment?
I don't want to be picked.
Okay.
Because I'm chosen by God to elevate myself. Okay. I'm not looking to be picked because I have a higher purpose.
Steve, why are you laughing, bro? This guy. Yo, Steve,
I'm not looking
funny.
to be picked.
Okay,
and I don't care about the person's idea of what my quality is, because I'm not an object or something to be subjugated. I don't want to be just picked by anyone. My purpose now is to communicate with people and spread my positivity. I don't want to necessarily tune in to being in one relationship at the moment. I want to elevate my mindset to be the best person that I can be. So your definition of what my quality is based off of your idealism of how women should act doesn't affect me. But I hope you have a good day, and you should work on what you feel about yourself.
And how much you hate women.
Question for y'all, both y'all ladies. When a man is at home eating cereal all day, playing video games, he has no ambitions to really do anything in the world or in his life, and he's just living at home in his mom's basement. And then there's another guy, and that guy is out there working, getting the bag, and he has discipline. He's not sitting at home in his mom's basement. He has a lot of ambitions, and he's meeting goals. Which guy has higher value in a dating market, would you say? Which guy would have a better, a higher probability of getting a girl? The first guy that's in his mom's basement with no ambition, not doing anything, or the second guy that's assertive, dominant, and out there trying to make the best of his life? Which guy would have more options in a dating market? First guy or the second guy?
We're rooting for the first guy here. We're rooting for the first guy.
I know you will root for the first guy. Everyone, like people root for the Cowboys. Nah, I get it. Look, I get it. Like people root for the Cowboys. Like Cowboys, they always losing, right? But you root for the underdogs. That's not the question. I know we're gonna root for the under. I'm an underdog rooter. I'm not talking about that.
Not
so
that
my
he's
question is this:
necessarily an underdog.
I gotta listen, because I need y'all to answer the questions concisely.
Could have better moral
Got you, Gabby. Listen, right? The question is this. That isn't the question. I know you want to root for the underdog, and Actually, I will root for the underdog too because I want him to do better. But here's the question. Here's the question, right? The question is this. I'm going to say it again. Guy A, he's broke, a bum, living in his mom's basement with no ambitions, eating cereal, playing video games, masturbating. Guy B, he is not living in his mom's basement. He has his own place. He's assertive, dominant, and he's out there going to make the best living for himself so he can provide whoever in the future, the woman in his future, a good future and a good life. Now, I'm saying that which guy is the best mating choice? Guy A with nothing or guy B that has things and has more ambitions to even go beyond that? Which guy is the best mating choice?
A.
Okay, that's a lie. What about you?
Are you gonna tell me that I'm Delulu and don't know how to pick men if I say the one with a good job?
Yeah. So right now, chat, they are this is what you call like they literally being kids right now. Remember when we say women tend to act like children? This is them acting like children. They know the answer, but she know that I was about to checkmate her based off her faulty logic when she replied back to the comment talking about her value, pretty much saying that her value isn't low. It is a fact. A man wouldn't choose you. He said that you wouldn't be the first choice with a man. A man isn't going to choose a woman that has 4 kids, that has 2 baby fathers. You won't be his first choice. That is a fact. Your value decreased, right? He's going to choose the woman that has less kids, the woman that has less baggage. So that's a fact, just like the man. What woman would the guy choose? Guy A or guy B? They would choose guy B, the guy that's out there going to get things. That's all we're talking about. You ain't want to answer the question.
That also depends on the lifestyle that the person who's living, who has the option of
wrong.
Yes,
What are you talking about? The options is there. You're just moving the goalposts.
Isn't focused on who's making more money, who seems more dominant.
That isn't that. You're adding more stuff in the Gabby. We're going to move on to the next chat.
Who's eating cereal,
we think about
who's living with their mother, is going to treat me with compassion.
You actually may think about stuff like that, Gabby. Hold up. Stop talking, Gabby.
Who's going to help me raise my children.
Stop talking, Gabby.
If you want to. I mean, I'm not looking for anyone to help me raise my kids.
Gabby,
but
you're in communication, right?
Be a good person to
God
me.
dang, Gabby, you're in communication. You ain't even communicating right. What is going on
here?
You're
not allowing me to speak. You're asking me questions.
You're still running on.
You're
it's
not
a time or point in the podcast
no, you're trying to tell me I'm wrong, but you're not allowing me to speak.
You need to calm down because you're still saying things that is nonsensical. So I got to tell you to shut up because it's just ridiculous now.
Okay, you're
shut up.
You're being rude for the second time.
Calm down. No, I'm not being rude. It's my
podcast.
And I gave y'all the rules on the podcast.
Okay, you're being rude.
I did give y'all the rules.
You're being rude.
Yo, actually, dang, we ain't record. And everybody, sign up for the membership because we are going to start recording when we give the girls the rules of the podcast, and we're going to put it in the membership. So y'all can see.
Let us read it.
Yeah,
so
all
y'all
you
can
said
see.
was podcast and to shut up because he'll make me leave. That's all you said.
Let you read it.
He just said, "Shut up, it's my podcast, and I'll make you leave if you don't agree with my." That's all you said. There was no rules.
And the rules? That's a lie. Now you're just lying. Steve, you want to come in the camera and say what
I only signed a contract saying that was my surveillance. That's it. Where's the contract?
It's okay. The chat even knows. I mean, a lot of podcasts. We're not the only podcast that does this.
Okay.
Anyways, move it right along. We got Paul Long sends in. Oh, actually, I skipped one. We got a big one. Shout out to you.
No Fugazee.
How long is this going to be? It's 1 a.m.
We got you want to leave?
How long do you have your podcast?
I'm getting through the chats and we doing last thoughts.
Yeah, you did say it started at 8 p.m.
You said it started at 8. I got here 8:30 because of traffic. Now it's 1 a.m.
Yeah, we started late. We started at like 10.
And it's only us here. You're waiting on 4 of the girls.
Yeah, you wanna go ahead and leave? You can
they're
leave.
Still coming?
No girls are coming. You wanna leave?
Oh, I wonder why they're not.
You wanna leave or no? You could go if you want.
Are you
actually?
finishing
You
this
can see your way out. Actually, Gabby, off. Oh my God. You're done. And you want to leave too?
I'm just waiting. I don't know if it's done or not.
Me too.
I mean, I see that you're aggravated by me. Do you want me to leave?
No, you're fine. But I mean, you have a lot of points in the kitchen, and me and you are done. So Gabby, you can get up and walk away. Go ahead. You out of here.
Okay,
Peace.
Sure. I just want everyone to know. I hope you have a great day.
Yep. And you could cut the audio on that on a OBS. You can cut the audio on OBS. Click it. Yep.
Continue to live your life how you want.
Click the OBS. Shane need to talk. Yep. Go ahead. All right, Gabby, go on out.
Well, I don't want to be disrespectful if that's the case. If my audio can be cut off too.
Go ahead. Well, let her leave, and then we'll finish up.
Be safe, bro. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all good. Yeah.
I'm glad I was here to enjoy this.
It's all good. It was fun.
And You need to learn how to speak to people with more respect.
Yeah, Gab.
That's why
we running the show. We live. You could put the audio back on.
Okay.
Gab, we running the show and we are live.
I'm going to leave, but this is what I'm going to say to you.
Yeah. We running the show. We live. Yep. We running the show. We live. So let's go.
You need to speak to people
Yeah.
with more respect.
Got it.
No wonder why you don't want men coming in here, because you like to bash women.
Yep. Let's get it
And you're scared to get hurt.
Ooh.
I don't understand how you're raising females
Yo, camera on me.
having this.
Yo, chat. She not leaving. I don't know why she not leaving. Gab, come on. You out.
Because I had something to say to you.
All right. I got it. You out of here.
Okay.
Let's go.
I wish you well with your marriage and your children.
Goodbye. You could still flip it on
And I
because
don't think this is
you need to go.
succeed because
All
you're
right,
not
it's
doing
okay.
genuine.
It's all good. Excuse your way out. Steve, please do a good job this time and escort Gabby up out of here.
I know where my stuff is. I know where my stuff is.
And we gonna get this for the back footage as well. All right, we got another one. Oh, yeah, make sure she got everything, and then also when she out, lock the door up top.
What's
But yeah.
footage?
Sign up for sign up for the Discord too, but sign up for the membership, man. All the background footage will be uploaded when I'm recording now. Yeah. You going real slow. Can you speed it up? We live right now. We got a show.
Continue your show. Goodbye.
What's a back
Okay.
footage?
All right.
That's for back. Yeah.
All right.
Bye, no Fugazee.
All right. She's still walking real slow. It's gonna be up like yo, girls don't like to take L's, bro. They just don't like to take L's. It's crazy. Anyways, all right, chat. We live right now. I had to kick one out. So I'll let you know what we're doing right now is I'm gonna read through the chats. We got a couple more, and then we're gonna wrap it up with last thoughts. This is where you're gonna give your last thoughts, or you can ask any questions since it's just me and you, right? So currently, let's see. Let's go to the super chats. So we got Paul Long sends in $5. Oh no, let me get to the Don. Well, the No Fugazi. We have Alibi Fitness sends in $20. He says, "My hat's off to you, Cooley. Keep up the good work. Thank you for the entertainment. This is painful to watch, yo, bro." I got a headache. I ain't even gonna lie, yo. And I ain't wear my glasses all podcast because I freaking forgot them. But Shades is coming out soon. Mr. Man glasses. They're gonna be dropping next month. Everyone that signs up for the Discord, y'all gonna get all of that. Steve, you good? Yeah, you good. Y'all gonna get all of that. The updates on when the merch is dropping. The links is gonna be put there. And then also anyone that joins up for the membership, you are gonna get a discount to the glasses, and you are gonna get a discount to the merch. And the merch is fire. I wore it 2 podcasts ago, right? The merch.
Yeah.
I did. I wore it like two episodes ago.
Other thing?
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
No, we gonna wait on that. Let's wait. We got something big coming for y'all. We are gonna tease it soon, Steve. But we can't give that to them yet. We got something very big. Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna like it. Y'all been asking for it. We got Paul Long sends in $5. Appreciate the support. We got Feed the Wolf sends in $5. All of the rights, privileges, and possessions you think you have are only because they are provided and protected by men. That is facts. We have the Real Hood Santa sends in $2. Why isn't women in charge of military? Yeah, that's another thing. A woman doesn't lead anything. Anything they lead, it destroys. So remember, you made a point, right? You said women don't destroy. Men destroy, and men and women create.
I would argue
that both. I agree that both
both.
men and women do destroy. Men are the true creators, though. But in regards to leadership roles, anytime a woman leads, they destroy. When men lead too, things get
So can I
destroyed.
ask
But
you-
there's not a woman that ever led that things didn't just get destroyed. One thing, I got 2 more chats, and you could ask that question. We got Deshaun R sends in $2. Oh, real quick, we have Terrence Hannah sends in $5. Cutie in the Brown. is my type all the way. Talking about you. There you go, right? Look, that's what he says.
I'm the only one.
Yep. He said, Cutie in a brown is my type all the way until she started talking. God dang.
Damn.
God dang.
That sounds unfortunate as fuck.
He
I don't give a
says,
fuck.
this is what he says. I was immediately turned off by her personality and mindset. See, Mamacita, sometimes you can disqualify yourself by your own actions.
Good thing I wasn't born to make satisfy you. Next. Pick and choose somebody else.
All right. That was a funny one, Terrence. We got Deshaun R sends in $2. Hush all night, you spoke nonsense. We have Lord Geotron sends him $5. If I made the ladies feel insulted, good. I meant to. Maybe they will take heed and make at least some changes so they contribute to a healthy world. Yeah, bro. Just quick update. I've interviewed probably about 500 girls thus far, between 400 to 500 girls, and only one girl, I would say two girls, actually took my advice. One of the girls was a stripper. She actually got off the stripper pole. I gave a whole story about that too. I seen her at the gym. She came to me, Cooley, guess what? You know, I stopped dancing. I'm like, oh, for real? She's like, yeah, everything you said. And she's been on the podcast 3 times. So a stripper had to come on the podcast 3 times just to get this ism and then make some changes to her life. But most of them, bruh, they don't care. It goes in one ear and out the other. You know why? It's because of y'all niggas, y'all simps. Because after when she go home, put the camera on her real quick, Dan. When she goes home, y'all gonna find her on Instagram and y'all gonna slide in her DMs.
Oh,
that's
I know
why.
that's motherfucking right. I tell you
That's
that.
why.
And then he gonna be like, oh, let me be your husband. Let me pay you this. Let me pay you that. I know that's motherfucking right. So you can repeat that.
So everyone that has you see the beauty, but I think it was Terrence. You did a good job. You seen the beauty, but then you was like, freak that beauty. This girl is crazy.
Yeah.
And don't slide in the DMs, fellas. Do better than that.
Don't. I'll block you.
But I know some of y'all are.
But Glory, you rich. Glory, Lord, you rich. Come over here.
Tell us the ones that do. No, I'm playing. We got Lord Geotron. He sends in $5. He says, okay, no, that was it. All right, that was the last one. All right, what questions you got?
He rich. Let me know. He been sending money off for me all day.
What questions you got?
I don't have any questions. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. I came here before an opportunity. I didn't know that we were gonna be here to bash women. I don't ever want to bash women or men. I think that men control a lot of women in situations like that. If you guys want to go and think that women need to do things like that, then start pushing that on a right way towards women, or make women feel comfortable from being underneath your wing. Like, enough with the you need to do this and you need to do that. Actually make a woman want to do that then, instead of, bashing her. And my personality, other than that, I don't give a fuck. I love who I am. I have a great time. Things like that. If you don't like me, don't like me.
Got you. Any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
All right. Well, you said that you do music, and I asked you in the beginning, did you want to spit a bar?
Oh.
So we still got a lot of people in here right now.
Oh shit.
You want to spit a bar? You can spit something maybe that you've wrote.
Okay, yeah. I'm about to drop a new song next week. This is the first part, right? I'm just gonna go. I'm not like Timor. Bad bitches, I need more. Play with your own mama, bitch. Play with your own me more. Don't you where you at? I'm trying to put you on a seesaw. Watch that ass go up and down and make a bitch come yeehaw. Yeehaw, yeehaw. I don't even need y'all. And your bitch ass nigga owe me money like I'm Debo. Swear I'm running through these hoods. I'm looking through your peepholes. And I'm taking all your shit. I'm working for the repo. Damn, I feel like being margaritas on a big boat. Damn, I feel like Cody can't get nothing but the free bros. Hands on your knees, bounce that ass like a freako. Hands on your knees, bounce that ass, touch your elbows.
Okay. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that was fire. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she need to retire.
Ooh.
So 1 in the chat if it's fire. 2 in the chat if you think she need to retire. Let's see what the chat's saying. I'm gonna let you know.
Okay.
Oh, we got some heat. We got some fire in there. Okay. All right, hold. Let's see.
I got another bar for my other song if you want to hear that one too.
We got 1-1. The rest is 2s. The rest is 2s. Okay. All right. Well, I think this podcast was, very no Fugazi. I tried to make it as no Fugazi as possible, but it was a lot of Fugazi going on. But anyways, man, everyone that's tuned in right now, appreciate your support. We are doing shows Wednesdays and Fridays around 9 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are on this channel now, don't be a ninja watcher. Before you leave, click the like notification and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help this video get pushed in the algorithm if you like what we're doing here, man. Also, we got the membership. The first link in the description is to join the membership. You can join at each tier, any tier of $5, $10, or $25, and it helps support this podcast, but you also get perks when you do join the membership. We also have the Discord where we'll keep you up to date on new merch that's dropping, which is the Mr. Man glasses, the famous glasses I always wear in all my videos, and then also the merch, which the merch is gonna be fire. We got that good quality shirt. We not doing no cheap stuff. We giving that good quality shirt. When you wash it, it just don't shrink. We're not giving y'all that. We giving y'all that good material, so y'all gonna like it. Other than that, man, appreciate y'all. Tune in episode Wednesday. Probably gonna do another call-in show. We may have a couple ladies, but I know next Friday is gonna be flooded. We had the recruiters schedule 30 girls. So, I mean, with scheduling 30, at least eight of them should show up. That's how you got to do it. But other than that, this podcast was very no Fugazi, and we out.